Oh, brothers.
Hello, brothers.
Brother.
But I'm telling you, I did spend money on mobile games in the past. I admit it.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, brother.
I know how bad they are for people to get caught in that kind of addictive nature. I remember playing, and there was an event. The Hulk Hogan card was in it, right? It was a legendary old school back in the day 1980s Hulk Hogan card.
We've been hanging and banging, brother.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Keep spending.
If it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it.
Buy more.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Oh, play for 2 more hours. You ran out. Buy more.
If it ain't 6 stars,
Keep spending.
if it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it. All these pools, yeah, I'm about to bust. Spending all my money on these Hogans like I'm Elon Musk.
Ridiculous amounts of money. I know it was probably hundreds of dollars for this event. I earned the card.
I earned the card.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Keep spending. I earned the card.
If they ain't 6 stars, I don't want it.
Buy more.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Oh, play for 2 more hours. You ran out.
Buy more.
If it ain't 6 stars,
Keep spending.
if it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it.
I earned the card, right? I'm like proud of myself. Oh my god, I actually earned this card.
This vest is a symbol.
He was toxic on Twitter again, and that's kind of it. Let's see what's up on YouTube. He's not off today, right? Today is a Tuesday. He can be off.
At this point in my life, all right, that no matter what comes my way, that we can work together.
We can work together.
All right. That being said,
He's 2 minutes late though.
it's time for something new. Which vest is
Best. Which best is the beggar best?
Okay. Vest
Okay.
is best. Vest.
Yeah, young cat.
Got that 150 on my chest. Bitches all around me, and they let me touch their breasts. Got that saggy man boobs flowing, but that members count keeps growing. So I got to put it on a
Vest.
This is what he was toxic about. Some random fucking giveaways.
Is
This needs to be banned on Twitter. It's abusive and exploitative.
for the best.
Bleh.
okay.
150, and I put it on my chest.
Okay. The vest goal has been pretty hard to hit recently, and that's tough when, you know, things are tight. I get it. Things have been tight for a lot of people, you know. Another thing I don't want people to freak out about is the members. The members right now are super low.
Yes, I'm feeling fucking blessed. Begging for hats and glasses and a vest. Hoping that the pigs will impress. Everybody's begging me, stop spending on the WWE.
Which vest, okay, is best? Which vest is e-beggar best?
150,
Vest,
150
best. Which vest
for the best.
is best? Which,
150, and I put it on my chest.
okay, vest is best. Vest is best. Okay, vest is best.
150,
Vest is best. Vest is best. Vest is best. Vest is best.
He's in his chat but hasn't started the stream yet. Hasn't even posted up on Twitter. Post up already, DSP. Come on. Get in the paint.
Post nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going.
Speaking of posting up,
That's dripping.
we get the post nasal drip.
I can't make it stop. Then I'm like
damn.
My post nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is gunked up.
What is going on here?
DSP the slime.
The slime ball.
Hogan.
Big ups Twerk the Spec. The slime ball. The slimy one. Hogan drip. Yo, my chat works today. Does it actually work? Let's do vibe check.
I got the tips. Go.
Oh yeah, it works. My chat works. Dude, this is so cool.
Clear your throat. Please tip me. Damn. Clear your throat. Blow your nose. Damn. Damn. Snort. 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 Hogan. Drip. Snort. Snort. I got the drip. Go. Snort. 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 Hogan. Drip. Snort. Snort.
Alright, I guess let's do a quick recap.
I got the drip. Go. I got the drip. Go.
So let's do a recap type situation while the SoundCloud stuff plays in the background. What do we got now? Oh, he's on, but he's not talking yet. He's gonna be talking in like 20 minutes. Now, yesterday, he had this big unrecorded segment. It wasn't very big, but it was significantly big for an unrecorded segment. Also, remember to check in with us. We're gonna be talking about this on That Being Said in like 2 hours after this stream. And what he said, he was super thankful for Mr. Moist calling him out because he had lost his way, man. He lost his way as a streamer. And he was so thankful and grateful to Mr. Moist. And then he begged. Like, he literally begged after that. He was like, I'm not begging anymore. I'm not gonna be telling you that I can't even have my day off if I don't get tips. It's like, yeah, this is begging. This is begging. You still begging, DSP. You still begging. Showing us the hat like 15 times yesterday was fantastic.
It's nice at level 1.
Was great. What else? What else? Why is this a 13 video about begging? 13-minute video. It's probably some clip that I've seen, but let's give it a chance. Oh, look, it's an e-banking scammer.
Carl tipped $1.
Oh, it's the Snow Carl shit.
Carl asked the following. Where do you see yourself privately and professionally?
Yeah, he was acting like he had no idea what Snow Carl was talking about. This was a dumb shit fucking segment. And he was flashing the hat in the end. Of course he did. Here it is. Oh, you guys, you got the hat. But to answer his question, where he sees himself privately and professionally, he wants to be able to get credit again so he can go into more debt. That's basically his plan. Also, he wants to go on a honeymoon with his wife and work less. That's his goals in life. To get in more debt. So yeah. What about the hat?
The entire stream, it was very funny.
It was very funny, so please tip. He was having that stupid donkey segment. God damn, that segment was terrible.
Well, I haven't seen that video, but apparently, like, people are mad because, like, he gave the game, like, a bad review or something. I don't know, man, but he's a fucking idiot.
The last Sonic Frontier stream, all right? We hit the goal, like, last minute.
And yeah, I think he hit the goal yesterday as well, because, I don't know. He just does.
Lazy.
Oh yeah, now this segment was fucking toxic as shit.
About it. Something that it'll be very quick. It won't be a big deal. And then we'll jump into Sonic. I didn't even turn on my console today. I was very lazy. Very lazy person, as you know.
Very.
Laziest people on the internet. I don't really do much work at all. I just sit on my fat ass complaining all day and pretend to work. Yeah, right.
I love that he said this completely as a fucking joke. Like, he said it as if it's like the biggest joke he's ever made. This is literally what people say about him. And it's true. It's like factually true. Just sits there, complains all day, and collects tips.
And he's like, oh yeah, right? People say that about me, right?
Let's see if he posted up in the paint. Did he post up? He hasn't posted up yet, dude. He might have just quit Twitter. He's gonna just post up on his stupid community feed. This is his photo on Twitter for some reason. I don't know why. But this is it. The big soy face and fucking Jasper being pissed off. Because he has to exist in the same household with somebody who is somehow a human, but less human than he is. Anyways, let's see the rest of this. This gets, like, actually kind of good.
What's hilarious is the people who say that are the people who sit here and just watch my stuff all day and don't make their own.
What?
But I'm lazy
Do you have to make stuff for the internet? This is some of the dumbest shit DSP has said.
Does he really have a sister? Acts like an only kid.
He had like a adopted semi-sister cousin type of situation. Sort of, I guess. That's what he said before, but I don't know how much of that is actually true, how much of that is actually like nonsense. So this stupid fucking argument about if you want to criticize somebody, you gotta be able to do the same stuff. Well, yeah, a lot of those people criticizing him have better streams than he does and have more skills than he does. So there goes that. And also, no, you don't have to. So if I want to criticize a movie, I don't have to make a better movie than this. I don't have to actually make a better movie. Or a video game, if I want to criticize a video game. Or make fun of it for how bad it is, if it's super bad.
I'm the lazy dude, but you're the one who just sits around watching my fucking shit all day, and if I didn't make content, you literally would have nothing to do with yourself.
You would have nothing to do with yourself. How do you know, though? Of course, he assumes that because it serves his argument that is just like a fake argument that makes no sense. But yeah, it's just some wild assumptions we gotta make.
Right?
Right?
That's right, begging as well. I am one of the biggest beggars on the planet.
You are.
Everyone knows this?
Yes, everyone does.
I would agree with you if you were talking about me a couple weeks ago.
Oh, if you were talking about me a couple of weeks ago. It's been like, what, a week? When was the fucking stream when he said he was done with begging? Like a week and a half ago. A couple of weeks ago. He's a changed man. He's the born-again beggar.
That was pretty bad.
Dude, that was pretty bad. Now he hates himself so much because other people hated him. And they still do because he's still the same guy.
When Moist Critical said that, and I was like, okay, so let me go back and watch. And then I watched the Scorn deal, and I was like, oh my god. I was like disgusted with myself.
Yeah, no, you're not, because when it happened, you went back and watched it, and you made a million excuses about why you act like that. And you said you were just being honest. Literally, when it happened, right after it happened the next day, that's what you said. You made all these excuses. Oh, my TV, my neck, my back, my crack, my wife, my car, all that shit. Now we're rewriting history. Rewriting history over and over again. Come on, dude. The day after it happened, he was making all of these excuses. I was just being honest. People don't like honesty on the internet. That's what he fucking said. People don't like honesty on the internet. And now he's disgusted with it. Retroactively, apparently.
I really was. I was like...
Get
and
fucked,
it sucks
man.
because, I mean, obviously I did it for a reason. I was acting like that for a reason.
Of course.
Like, I was really scared about...
He was really scared.
Term. And I was like,
terrified.
You know, I really need to help right now, and I was nervous that if I didn't say the stuff that I said, that people would not support my streams enough, to get by, right? But at the same time that was happening, right? Basically, I look it back and I'm like, dude, I'm disgusted at myself because I don't like people who act like that, and here I am.
Oh, right,
like,
right. Super disgusted.
Sometimes it does. It takes someone...
That's why he's been doing it for 5 years. Whenever somebody calls him out, he instantly labels them a troll and bans them from his life. And now if you talk about them, they're fucking toxic and you're gone as well.
Like that?
No.
Haters and detractors and shit fucks.
No, it's not one thing. It's not one thing. Because some of those people used to actually like you. Unlike YouTube Jesus, Mr. Charles Moist Critical III.
Constantly saying...
He didn't used to like you. He always used to think you're a fucking douchebag. Some of those people that are now your trolls, like Rob on Wheels, went out of their way to give you advice to stop begging, and you fucking didn't.
Dumb shit about you. Okay?
Right.
I could give a fuck what Rich from ReviewTech USA does, because he literally benefits off of me every day.
But isn't this... Because this point also doesn't make any sense. If you follow his criticisms, he would have less to benefit from, because the things that he makes fun of, you wouldn't do. So therefore, he wouldn't have anything to make fun of, right? Right. Just like with the trolls. But again, we move the goalpost because we all agree on what to criticize DSP for. We can't even agree on what constitutes as begging. Everybody has their different tolerance of begging.
So why the fuck would I care about a thing he has to say?
We don't care about
Someone
anything.
who literally has nothing to gain from you says something like that about you, you realize that it probably rings true better. I feel like I actually owe Moist Critical a thank you for calling me out like that. because it made me realize that I was doing a very wrong thing and I needed to stop. And even
Yeah,
though,
right.
You know, right? Like I said, even though things haven't really changed, this week's a short streaming week for me. I have today and tomorrow.
You see?
And then my day off Wednesday.
Look at this. This is the fucking bag.
These 2 days don't go well for me. My Wednesday's kind of screwed. I'm gonna have to tell my wife we can't even do half the shopping we need to do.
This is fucking begging, DSP. This is the fucking begging. This is what people shit on you for. Putting the burden of your fucking financial status on your stupid fucking fans. Right after saying that he feels terrible to do this, but he needs to fucking do it. Wow.
But I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it all day. I refuse. I don't want.
I refuse. He's taken a stance against his own begging. He's taken a stance against his own behavior, and he expects you to pat him on the back and send him tips for it. What a fucking genius.
My streams.
A god.
And I'm of the impression that as long as I'm putting out an entertaining stream for you guys, that you'll support it regardless. So
Fantastic.
why am I going to sit here and talk about money, money, money all day, right? I'm not going to.
Why is this an unrecorded segment? I wonder why. Of course, the trolls capped it. They clipped it. Maybe Critical is going to watch this because it's only 10 minutes long, you guys. Come on. It's only 10 minutes long. Not going to sit through that 40-minute video made about him, but he's going to sit through this 13-minute segment. And yo, I don't have a soundboard anymore because the laptop that I stream from is too trash. When I up my game, I'm gonna bring the soundboard back, and it's gonna have all new sounds to get the board from. Is there any new blooper stuff? I don't think so. DSP is frustrated and pissed. Supporters didn't send him money. Let's see some of the popular videos, because blooper has a lot of the pre-rendered cutscenes, unrecorded videos. That's what I actually meant. DSP berates one of his biggest contributors after refusing to fulfill the tip reward. What was this about? What was this about?
Well, that's a good start. Kevin Burnstein just hit me $150.
Oh, it's Kevin Cuckstein. Is he fucking gone now? Is he dead? Did he get sent to Ban World? Did he get sent to Sock World?
$16.51 from PayPal.
Wow! Super Monkey Ball! Banana Mania! $150 tip!
This is the money buff in full effect. This is right when the money buff hits.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's start.
Yeah, maybe the Kevin Burnstein is now some Baxter. He's maybe Clyde Baxter the 16th.
So we're currently up to $80 in tips thanks to Kevin. I mean, seriously.
Wow, big ups, dude. That's incredible.
So thank you so much.
What do we have? We have a massive super chat here. What was this about? Phil, don't ignore this. Wear the hat and plaid vest. What's point of tip goal if you renege on your promises? If it's for heat, then turn on AC or fan. Oh yeah, this bastard didn't want to put on a hat and a vest, even though he got paid for it, because it was too hot. This is the kind of fucking man baby we're talking about.
For once, just relax for a fucking second.
Just fucking relax, you fucking moron.
Very, very, very difficult stage.
Very difficult stage.
Screaming about the hat and vest and relax. And have a good time with the stream. The content of the stream is not man in hat and vest, it's Phil playing games. Alright, relax.
Relax.
Why you're so hot and bothered about no hat and vest? This is not the hat and vest hour. This is Phil.
Yeah, it is. When you get paid, it's always the hat and vest hour, DSP. You made it like that. Why are you so salty about it?
Incredibly tough monkey ball game and doing his absolute best to try.
Incredibly tough, dude.
Not skip it. Right?
So freaking tough. Let me just pull him up in a separate tab in case he goes live and he ninjas me. He ghosts me. DSP Gaming. DSP Gaming. More progress in God of War. Oh, he's gonna talk about fucking God of War. He's probably even gonna... Okay, let's do a prediction segment. I guess I'm doing these now. What is he gonna talk about today? A salty segment from me. Prediction.
I hate renegas. Angry face. Pig.
I don't even know what this means, man. People that renege on their promises, I don't like them either. Honestly, that promise one thing and then do the other thing. They're fucking toxic. Okay.
segments from today. What segments are we gonna get? Big ups Angles, and big ups Ghost of Guy Fieri for the sub. Segments. He's gonna cry about Twitter. Oh, I showed you this already on the quote-unquote pre-stream, but now I'm gonna do it again because I don't know. We haven't even started yet. DSP Gaming. No, it was They Call Me DSP. Oh yeah, here it is. Because he's checkmarked. Who else was checkmarked? Dark Passage, Esports Club, DP Gaming. No, you don't want to be DP Gaming. Come on, DP is something else. But here we got... Oh, he already posted up 10 minutes ago. There's some dude that is doing the obvious scam on Twitter where you do a fake giveaway of some nonsense that you don't intend on giving away to anybody. You probably don't even have it. And the dude said, drawing is in 24 hours. Follow, like and retweet. Comment 10 times. Comment 10 times if you want to be registered to win. And obviously DSP was pissed at it because he doesn't know how fucking clickbait works. And he was like, this shit is ridiculous. Give this guy an absolutely insane engagement boost. Comment 10 times to possibly win something. This showed up at the top of my gaming feed. Giveaway shit like this needs to be banned on Twitter. It's incredibly abusive and exploitative. Yeah, abusive and exploitative, I don't know. Is it clickbait? Is it trash? Is it stupid? That something that I would never participate in because it's obviously just nonsense for somebody to get more engagement? Yes, it is. But is it abusive? It's not abusive. Is it exploitative? It's not exploitative. Because commenting and liking and retweeting is free. You don't have to actually sacrifice anything. But do you know what is not free? Paying this motherfucker's bills when he doesn't beg. When he doesn't beg, you guys. He anti-begs. This is exploitative. When he tells you that he can't have his day off, and then goes on his day off, and then you see his Champions account popping off, and he gets the new Ghostbusters HOGAN. Even though he actually doesn't have him yet, but when he have him, I'm gonna let you guys know. It's very important. Because that Ghostbuster HOGAN, that shit is just next gen. It's the next gen graphics. Anyways, so he cried about this. I predict the segment about this. I predict the segment about maybe Donkey. I don't know, just like continuing from yesterday, because maybe DSP watched the actual video today, you know? Predicting a segment. What else is trending? I can't actually see trending on this app. I don't know. Let's just see my Twitter, I guess. Oh yeah, the Armored Skeptic is fucked. He fucked off. He killed his channel, and now is having a pity party in his own comments, I guess. Then what else we got? Oh, this is great, man. This is great. This is by Tractor Goose. Oh, it didn't work. Can we make it work? It's unavailable. You fucking cocksuckers. Can I open it in a new tab? No. It's great. It's very short, but it's great. Let's see this. Anytime now. Anytime. Oh, here we go. Blink and you'll miss it, so pay attention. This is great. This is great. And that was it, but I can let it loop because it's fantastic. It's awesome. This is the many faces of chill. You can go and check it out by yourself, because now I can post shit in chat, dude. This is amazing, because this shit sometimes works and sometimes doesn't work. It's very elusive and very suspicious. Let's see if this guy is in his own chat. As soon as I blow my nose. Okay, he's gonna go blow his nose and then we start. Wave my rollie when I'm puffy and mace. What else do we got? Yeah, this is basically me responding to that shit. Then I had a joke.
Phil Kaufman, the anti-beggar.
Phil Kaufman, the anti-beggar. Yeah, he's pulling a meta begging. He's a meta beggar. Big ups, Keon Doomer. I came up with a very late joke, but kinda good. That DSP hates daylight savings because it's daylight savings. If it was daylight spending, he would love it. You get it? Because he likes spending. It's very funny. Also, yeah, we got Poems Future got a cool tweet about DSP's future goals. Get out of back debt so he can focus on current debt. Get credit so he can afford things he can't afford. And spend money going on a large trip with his wife. And work less. Great. Great. Hey, there we go. It's Mr. DePhil. Mr. DePhil. Give him a pill. And leave him where you found him to chill. I guess. Created by Phil Burnell. Even though none of this is created by Phil Burnell. He just presses the record button. Doesn't have any creative input.
Down here on level 1.
Level what?
Dark Side Phil, and I welcome you here to the show today. My final...
You're supposed to say you're Phil Burnell, dude.
...of the week. Today is Tuesday, the 15th of November, 2022. If you can believe it, we are halfway through November.
Now, alert.
Go. It feels like...
This stream, I'm on a limited schedule, because after this, I gotta go and do a That Being Said stream. So after this, we're gonna go there and have fun on level 2000 because we just hit 2K. So we're gonna go and do the thing after that, and I'm gonna try and get as fast as possible through this pre-stream. Unless it's literally 2 hours long, then I actually can't. But yeah.
It was like yesterday I was doing my hobby.
And this channel is on the way to 3K, so you can sub if you want a sub. I guess it's free. You can do that.
Halloween marathon.
Hint, I'm not begging you guys.
I really have no clue. Where did these weeks go?
Right?
What? Wow and geez. It's almost been a week since the release of God of War Ragnarok. Crazy. In a little bit over a week, and everyone's planning on getting that stuff going. For those of us who are gamers, look what I just did to my forehead. I just like scratched it, and now look at like a giant welt.
Wow, dude, what the fuck, man?
Podcast, isn't that great?
He's like Vision from like the Avengers, or Lil Uzi Vert with that diamond in the middle of his forehead.
Anyway,
what the fuck, my dude? What the fuck?
For those of us who are gamers, all right, this is the busiest time of the year because there's so much going on. There's so many games to juggle at once. And basically, because there's so many to play, time just literally flies by, right?
Right.
It's pretty nuts.
Maybe the brain damage helps as well.
Because we had a really slow summer. And then, you know, in September, there wasn't that much either. Maybe 1 or 2 games. And all of a sudden, when October hit, it's been like crazy, nonstop action with these new releases and, you know, juggling as many as I can. And it's just every day. It's like overload of hot new games that I'm playing and I'm having a good time with. So it's cool. Of course, it's a good time of the year. But like a finger snap across an infinity gauntlet, it's all gone in an instant, right?
I wonder what he has to say about the new Black Panther. Is he gonna love it?
There you go.
I think he's gonna love it.
So you got to savor that flavor while these things are going on and all these great new releases are being played and all this festive holiday stuff is happening. You got to make the best of it, right? Don't let it pass you by. Don't be one of those people that like is in a haze, the holiday haze it's called, where because there's so much going on around you that you just kind of coast through it and you don't really take the opportunity to enjoy it because the next thing you know it's January. You're like, oh crap, it's January. And that means that all the holidays are over. It means that we're in the beginning of a new year, new grind for a lot of people, right? Kind of feels that way.
Dude, what the fuck is he talking about? He just wanted to rant about some people. Yeah, don't be like one of those fucking people, those idiots that don't enjoy the holidays and then it's just January. By the way, video games.
Typically, January is not a great month for games.
Yeah, it's not for anything.
One of the slowest months of the year for game releases. This year may be a little different, only because there are a couple that are already kind of on deck. For example, that One Piece RPG is scheduled for January.
Bro, nothing fun happens in January. Last time something fun happened in January was a long time ago.
But for the most,
I don't even know.
Yeah, January is kind of like that recuperation month from the craziness of the game releases and the holidays. So, I'm here to savor it. I'm here to enjoy every day of the busy gaming season, of the busy holiday season. And, you know, soon there'll be holiday festive things on the stream. All right, I don't want to really jump the gun with that yet, but I already have, you know, some Halloween, some holiday themed stuff to add to the streams, which I think you guys will really enjoy. You know, as what we do every year is we spruce it up around here. I have holiday decorations that I put up behind me for Christmas, and I put those up usually the weekend after Thanksgiving. So usually I have my Thanksgiving, you know, day into effect. And I guarantee you, day of the week, and today is, well, this week was a short streaming week. All right, this week was only a 5-day streaming week. Usually I stream 6 straight days.
And now he's gonna tell you why his day off is gonna be tomorrow. This guy is fucking trash. Big ups Pyrogoon and Marco F. Mick for the subs.
It was only 5.
Mark of Mike. Yeah, I didn't see the caps.
Reason being is that my 1 day off a week is the only day that I have to do anything that I have to schedule. And it just so happens that I can only schedule something for tomorrow.
Dude, okay, just say how things are. You don't have to explain every single thing and when you can schedule shit and when you can't. Yeah, his snorts today are crazy, man. What is happening with his snorts?
Rather than Thursday, which is my usual day off. And then incidentally, I was like, well, let me schedule something else. I have a bunch of stuff I scheduled all for tomorrow for my day off, okay? Now, by complete chance, this ends up working out well, and here's why.
He looks like he literally just woke up, like less than 15 minutes ago. Like when I was looking at his Twitter and the post wasn't there that he's gonna start streaming, it sounds like that's when he woke up. And he just rolled out of bed and rolled onto this gaming chair, and he is right now waking up because he has no idea what he's talking about. It's just autopilot. It's just autopilot DSP.
Okay, it's Thanksgiving on Thursday. And, you know, that's a national holiday here in the United States. I never do a full day of streaming on Thanksgiving. I usually split it up so that I'll be here for half a day, and then the other half I spend with my family having a nice Thanksgiving dinner.
With my family. Dude, if you don't know anything about this guy, he seems super wholesome. It's like he has like 4 kids and a wife, and his parents live with him, and it's like they all gather around the table. And the reality is his mom sends him a bunch of sides, and he buys a turkey, and they try and not fuck it up. They fail usually, and then him and his potato wife just sit around the table and eat. And the cat eats too, because it's also a child or something.
This year will be no exception.
Dude, he's such a fucking meme.
Being that Thanksgiving...
Me and my family, we're gonna be around the table. You know how on Thanksgiving you gather around the table with your family and you're thankful for stuff? Well, I'm thankful for this contribution because I just received a $100 tip.
On a Thursday of next week... It's actually better to have my day off on Wednesday this week because then I could do a full 6 days of streaming, you see, and then have my Thanksgiving day.
Dude, all right.
My normal day off on Wednesday, which I need it for shopping and doing various things, and then having Thanksgiving where I'll be here for the Thanksgiving episode of Ask the King, but then I'll have that night off for, you know, the holiday, only to return on Friday with a special marathon.
No. We're skipping through this as much as possible. I'm going to destroy something. And I'm still pointing out, look at that frame, dude. I make those same frames. I make them the same with the gradient, with those colors. I do the same ones.
The bottom line is, I don't want her having to drive and park to at a shopping center.
Why is this on screen when you talk about driving your wife to work?
I know because I did it many years. Let's talk about it now. My wife has to work on Black Friday.
Okay.
She works retail. All right. That is the recipe for disaster. I know because I did it many years.
He did it many years.
And
even though he's worked just a handful of years in his life.
the bottom line is, I don't want her having to drive and park to at a shopping center on that day. It is a nightmare. People act like animals. They forget all of their manners and all of their senses, and they just act like complete assholes.
The dude who snorts like an actual pig calls other people acting like animals.
Okay,
Dude.
I've seen it firsthand. No exaggeration. Last year,
But what is he gonna do though? How is he gonna make things better? He's just gonna drive her to work. Is he gonna like protect the car? Like what is he actually gonna do to make sure that his wife is okay?
all right, I drove her to work. As we're just simply trying to drive to the part of the shopping center where she works so I could let her out, people are cutting each other off and driving the wrong way down the road in front of us, like straight at other cars. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
I don't know, dude.
You know, you look at him, you're like, this is ridiculous.
And if DSP did it, he would have a million excuses why he did it. Why did you drive in the opposite lane, dude? Well, it was my back hurt, and then my fucking trolls, and then this and this. I'm a fallible human.
These people are just out of control.
These people are out of
I hate
control.
This time of year, and there, you know, there's like absolutely no parking on Black Friday. People just grab those spots, and it's like a nightmare.
Oh, so this is basically why. This is the actual reason, I guess. Because there's no parking, so he's gonna drop her off and then drive back home. That's basically it. That's your actual response. It's not the safety of his horse, wife, mom.
So
It's not this.
Go through insane amounts of stress and have to leave like an hour early to get to her job. I told her I would drive her to work and I would pick her up during the day when.
Yeah, this why, because there's no parking. That's it. But he wanted to make himself to be the big protector man, the protector of the family, the head of the table,
Okay.
the dent head of the table.
Now, I have an update in regards to this.
Have an
On Black
update.
Friday.
He's gonna be gone for like an hour and a half. By the way, I saw on Twitter today that last year when he did it, he was late like half an hour because of traffic, and somebody looked up the traffic cameras that are live streams on the internet, and there was no fucking traffic. This is very it was very funny because I love when trolls decide to fact check him on stuff. I love it, man, because they go the next level to fact check him on shit. Just like with the God of War YouTuber, dudes, and me included, watched every single playthrough that everybody with a check mark has ever done to prove that he's full of shit, and they still couldn't find the guy that he was pretending he watched.
All right. She actually works
So when people want to call him out for being bullshit, they go next level.
a morning shift into the afternoon. The good news is she has to be at work before my stream even starts.
Okay.
So, in that
So wake up early, drive her, drop her off, come back, and case closed.
morning, I'll just get up
Hello, Nutter for his mind. What's up?
early. I'll bring her to work. I'll come home, and I will, as long as nothing goes wrong. You
Okay.
know what I mean? I'll be starting my Black Friday
This motherfucker is acting like the purge is happening.
Apocalypse Marathon stream at the usual time, 10:45 a.m. Pacific time.
Okay.
If everything goes according to plan. I mean, if there's delays, if there's tons of traffic and issues, and I'll obviously let everyone know what's going on. Okay.
Okay.
But right now, it looks like it should not affect at all that day's stream going live or anything like that. It should just basically be normal. Okay. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take advantage. Excuse me. We're gonna take advantage of the fact that I need to interrupt my stream at that day to pick my wife up from work.
How are we going to take advantage of that?
Put me on this because I forgot to write it down. I think she said she gets out around 4 p.m. She might have said 5.
How are we going to take advantage of this dude not being on his own stream for an hour and a half?
I can't remember which it was. It was either 4 or 5 p.m. Pacific time.
Okay.
I'll confirm that for everyone, obviously. But here's what's going to happen. We're going to do the marathon for several hours, right? Probably like 3-4 hours of reacting to ads, having fun, relaxing, chilling, having a good Black Friday together. Okay? Then I'm going to go on an extended break, which is a necessary evil. I have to do it. All right? It's probably going to be like an hour-long break.
Well, an hour-long break? An hour-long break. Let's see what he's gonna do during the break. He can't just play music.
I'm gonna drive and pick her up from work.
Okay.
It's out.
Is it gonna be? Oh no, he said. Oh, I already know what it is. Okay, it's fast food. Spoilers.
And then on the way home,
It's literally fast food.
from picking her up, I'm gonna stop somewhere to get food. What?
Okay, I'm calling it. There's gonna be insane lines of people at Burger King and all those other places. So he's gonna go to some like terrible level 1 fast food place and he's gonna hate everything.
I don't know. We need to talk about this.
We need to talk about
week.
this.
Is there a fast food place around here that you guys would like to see me get some food and try it for like a Black Friday edition of DSP Tries It, right? I have not done a DSP Tries It in a very long time. I have not done fast food in a very, very long time. So obviously this would be an interesting opportunity to do something a little different, right?
Why doesn't he live stream from his car and do the DSP Tries It in his car? So when he leaves to drop off Cat to work, he's gonna end the stream. And then he's gonna go live from the car and do the DSP Tries It in the car. And then when that's finished, you end that stream, you go back home, and then we do the Adpocalypse. That's a super cool 3-level event. It's a 3-tier event. Oh, but yeah, maybe trolls are gonna show up. He's Mr. Paranoid. He can't just sit in his car in a parking lot. Somebody might show up and say, hey, this is the guy. He jerked off. Let's beat his ass.
So, think about it. Please look
Think
into
about it.
And yesterday I talked about some of the fast food chains that are near me, just to give you.
Yeah, maybe the junkies are gonna try and shoot up in his car because they're gonna be cold because it's like November now, so they're gonna be, Mr. Burdell, could we just hit some drugs in your car?
A refresh on that. McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Dairy Queen, Taco Bell.
Dairy Queen, isn't he half lactose intolerant? He can't do that. He can't do Dairy Queen.
Five Guys.
Five Guys.
Burger. Chick-fil-A is there as well. I didn't even think about that. But the thing is, on Black Friday, the line for Chick-fil-A might be absolutely insane.
Why only Chick-fil-A?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be like insanely out of control. Wait an hour to get a sandwich, so I probably wouldn't make sense to do that. I'm more thinking of something more mainstream and all over the place. That's easier to get the food and get.
Oh, because it's special.
You know what I'm saying?
Chick-fil-A is like next level stuff.
But anyway, other Jersey Mike's. I'm just trying to think about a few more places. Oh, Jack in the Box is definitely on.
Jack in the Box.
Yep. So that's just a few. All right. So that's what I'm thinking. And no, I mean, as much as that might be a fun event, there's no way I could do that. He says, get a chicken sandwich from a bunch of different places and compare them in a showdown video.
Oh, we can't. This is too expensive. Plus, I can't eat it.
You know how long it would take for me to go to multiple restaurants on Black Friday, buy the food, and come home?
Oh, we can't do anything interesting. We can only do trash stuff. We can only make trash content that makes no effort.
Try to eat them like
good fucking job.
Break. Seriously.
Good job. 3-hour break, and music is gonna loop during this whole time. God damn. This dude is fucking trash.
Basically, the launch of the stream on Black Friday will not be affected whatsoever. All right? No, it'll be fine. But there will have to be an extended break at some point during the event for me to go pick up my wife from work, get some food.
Bro, if you're gonna have a 2-hour break, just end the stream. Just end the stream, reboot it when you come back. There's no point people to be sitting in chat and not be witnessing anything.
Come home, we'll do a live DSP Tries It of whatever it is that I happen to get, and then we'll continue on with the Adpocalypse marathon event, okay?
This is gonna be trash. Imagine you're restreaming this and the dude just leaves for 2 hours. I guess you gotta go. I would go in and do other like DSP Tries It and stuff like that.
Good to all of you.
Sounds good, dude. Let's fucking skip through this trash.
It's actually not going to really affect us at all in any negative way.
What, daylight savings?
All right, but anyway, so that's the good news is that even though, life calls and I have to do a few things, it's actually not going to really affect us at all in any negative way. It should be fine. Okay, so that's a good thing. Now, yesterday I announced a change to my schedule based directly on your feedback.
Oh, he's playing
What I'm going
Pokemon.
to do now
Big ups
is go through the
Pokemon.
schedule for the coming week and update you.
And if that game has low tips, he's gonna say, "You guys wanted to play this. What's up with this?" Huh?
On how it's going
He's actually not gonna say this because we don't do this anymore. We're nice now.
to go down.
We just show the hat and say, "Please, please, this on my head now, please, please. You guys wanted this." I'm just stating facts. I had a meaningful discussion with my chat. That's what they told me.
That you understand what games are being played.
People that all they could do is just write a message in a chat room. That's what they told me, and I did it. Why no money? Where money? Where money? Please, money now.
There is a big shift here that people may not have paid attention to if you didn't watch the podcast yesterday.
A big shift.
Okay, so here's the deal. Today, it's the continuation of God of War Ragnarok, which I'm very excited for. The game is outstanding, having tons of fun with it. Today, another 3-hour stream, so we're going to have more progress. And I had a ton of fun. Are we 11 hours in? Wait a minute now. Gee. Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, balanced with everything. One's to be basically this is like the big lingering before viewers.
The big lingering snort. And he left the retro ads thing on his screen, even though he's looking at his own OBS all the time. He's looking at his own screen the whole time, and he still left it on.
Oh,
this dumbass. He left it on way after the segment.
The game kind of got a bad shake because reviewers, for some odd reason, singled this game out.
Stream is ass.
They wanted to.
When does he drop the subs from the sub bomb? I think it's somewhere around the 21st, maybe the 21st. But don't believe this 100%.
To screw over and crap on this season. I don't know why.
Wait, what? People like the shit on Sonic because it looks bad.
For some odd reason, singled this game out as the game they wanted to screw over and crap on
that's not true though.
this season.
No, it's not. It was Saints Row. But that one was so bad that people forgot. Oh, it was 19th and 21st. Well, there you go. 19th, 21st. Because I remember it was more than one day. And I think the big one with the bots was on 19th when the actual bots hit. It was like a few thousand bots. So they could actually accept the membership.
I don't know why.
I don't know why, because it looks bad.
Because it ain't half bad. In my opinion, I've actually really enjoyed it as a fan of Batman and the Gotham City lore. And
okay, we flopped on this. I took an L on this one. I didn't even know what he was shitting on. It was Gotham Knights. Well, that's basically the same reason. It still looks like ass. It still looks like ass. It's Gotham Knights. Gotham Shites. It looks much worse than Arkham Knight, which was broken when it released. Now it's very playable, and now it's very good, but the Batmobile sections are just booty.
A pretty good game.
So it's pretty good according to him, because he wanted to dick ride it even before it came out, because he saw the initial reviews and he was like, people are being fucking assholes, therefore I'm gonna love the game because I'm real.
It's been out for a week. So like I told you guys last week, I knew the vast majority of you playing God of War were gonna be way ahead of me.
We repeat this every single day since God of War has came out and before it came out. We do this every day.
Tier 2 multiplayer, and now I'm actually really excited, and the reason being, last night we used the Kostov 74U for the first time. Okay, the gun is quite good. It's like seriously good. It's very, very damaging.
Very damaging gun.
It's effective at multiple ranges.
It passes the damage check. When you shoot somebody, it hurts a lot.
Only at like maximum range is it not that good. Even without a scope, which I don't have a scope on the thing, it's still kicking ass. Last night, playing Modern Warfare 2.
The scope doesn't increase the damage, DSP.
I got my longest kill streak ever. It was like 30-something kills.
Dude, what?
It was absolutely insane.
No, this dude is he's full of trash. He can't get 30 straight kills.
Okay.
Unless they made kill streak be something else. You can't get 30 straight kills, DSP.
So
the dude dies to like, he unloads 30 bullets on a single guy and then dies. Oh, was it bots? Did he actually play against actual bots? I need to go and see it after I'm probably not gonna have time.
I had a ton of fun, and I'm looking forward to using this weapon more and unlocking even better attachments for it. So when I play this on Thursday night, it's gonna be an ass-kicking session rather than a grinding session where I'm trying to unlock shit. It's gonna be, let's spank these guys, right? Also, from what I'm to understand, tomorrow they are releasing new content for Modern Warfare 2. I believe they're releasing the new map. Is it Shoot House or something like that? Basically, it's that
Shoot
map
House?
that's been in previous games before.
Oh yeah.
But it's their more modern take
Oh
on
yeah, he wants to spank dudes now apparently.
it. So that'll be neat to have a new map in the rotation.
So Lord Snark in chat says it was like 10 kills and it wasn't in a row. So how is it a kill streak? And how is 10 being spun into 30? I probably should watch it later.
Well as me kicking ass
Off stream because I'm not gonna have time. I told you we're doing that being said today.
with this gun that I unlocked and I'm having a great time with. Okay? So that's going to be Thursday night. Now Friday is a new release. Friday. It will be the release of the Dark Pictures anthology, The Devil in Me. This is basically
Bad.
they
Skip.
You have to figure out ways to survive and so I ended up having to do like a whole extra stream.
Wait, what?
It depends on the game itself. Last year House of Ashes was much longer than I as you can without breaking it up. Right? Years.
Right.
And for those who didn't see my streams yesterday, we made great progress. We're actually in World 3 now. Yes, we need another stream for The Devil in Me. So we'll see what happens.
Bro,
okay?
the game hasn't even came out. He's already counting streams that he needs to fucking play. This is how much of a conveyor belt type of business he's running. Literally factory-made playthroughs. You guys, I don't know how much it's gonna take this game that hasn't even came out yet. He's counting the hours until it's done, and it's off the table.
Okay.
Oh, batteries died. Fuck yeah.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Godlike.
Sometimes you just gotta beat the shit out of something. Okay.
Is that what you do to your wife when she breaks the vacuum cleaner?
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will be the next game in the rotation. Why Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Because you asked for it. Originally, I was going to do Evil West. I said, I'm going to play.
By the way, I love how he summarizes his whole segment in one sentence and then continues to explain everything about it. Okay, so he's playing Pokemon because you asked for it. Initially, he was going to play Evil West, and that's all you need to know. The rest is trash.
The truth is, it is the first major Pokemon playthrough. You're not going to break the mold with this new one. Paste and base. A lot of discussion and a lot of opportunity to talk about
a lot of discussion.
Things. You guys always are very helpful during Pokemon playthroughs. You really know how to help me out with the elements and this is the weakness to this Pokemon's this type. You know what I mean? I love that because I am not a Pokemon aficionado. I like Pokemon. I've played many of them over the years, but I'm not a master. I'm not someone who's like totally into the lore and everything. And you guys totally help me out with that stuff, and it makes those playthroughs much better. It really does. It makes those playthroughs way more interesting.
Especially when they pay to get a Pokemon named. That makes it so much interesting. It's so interesting when somebody gives them money.
Than me just kind of playing.
Super interesting.
Okay. To play no. It was because it's a 40+ hour playthrough. You all know that, right? You know what we're getting into here with Pokemon. It's going to be an.
You ask for it. You asked for it, assholes.
And I wasn't.
Better support it. Why would you ask for it if you wouldn't support it? It's not like a bunch of randoms in chat asked for it and then he said yes, because he put his business in the hands of people in chat.
Sold.
Who don't usually donate. He should put his business in the hands of whales.
Playing Pokemon.
Like I said last time, donate $150, tell them what to play. So then you are a certified whale.
At this point, with all the other stuff coming up, because honestly, there's still a lot more releases coming out in the next month that I'm interested in. For example,
now we're gonna read all of them: Callisto Protocol and something else.
Even if we skip Evil West for now, you got Midnight Suns and Callisto Protocol both coming out on December 2nd.
Oh yeah, Midnight Suns.
All right. Then
an XCOM game. I really want him to play an XCOM-like game, but he's gonna play it on easy, just like how I do. I'm bad at strategy games.
A week or two, but then we got Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion and High on Life.
Oh, he's gonna love the Midnight Suns because he used to play that Marvel game. Marvel, what was it? Future Fight? that gacha game on the phone that is kind of like that, but it's not really like that. It's not a strategy game. It's more like Raid Shadow Legends, but with Marvel characters.
Also, both coming out on December 13th, right? So you still got some high-profile releases, right, that are coming out. And then in addition to that, being honest again here,
Being honest again.
there's other games that you guys have wanted to see me play that I haven't played, right? I skipped them because I told you guys it just doesn't make sense right now to be playing these games in comparison to some of the other ones. So I will start playing Pokemon this coming week. The question is what day? And I can't answer that because we have to see how long it takes to actually beat the Devil in Me and also to beat Gotham Knights. Once those two are completed, then Pokemon can go into the rotation. So now it's going to be God of War, Sonic Frontiers, Pokemon Scarlet Violet, and Modern Warfare 2. Now, once Sonic is done.
Oh yeah, it is Marvel Strike is the gacha game, yeah.
It may only
Right.
be like 2 more major streams to beat it. I'm not sure. Then we could sit down and reassess and say, is it enough between...
We can sit down and reassess. We're in the boardroom right now. We're looking at a bunch of spreadsheets and charts, and they're all going down. So we're gonna reassess.
Or Pokemon and Modern Warfare, or do we need something...
We gotta reassess.
And if we do, what should it be?
Who talks about like playing video games in this way?
Should it be
Who talks like this?
skipped? Should it be maybe something else? You know, I don't know, because there's all these other games. Someone told there's some new game, Pentinent or something, that just came out on Game Pass, and I'm like, what the frig is that? I never heard of that. You know, so I don't know, and we'll see. Basically, what we'll do is we'll play it by ear and we'll see. Because the thing is, I don't want to commit to another lengthy playthrough when we got 2 more games coming right around.
What's the actual game name? I need to
See.
fact check
See
him
what
on
I'm
this.
saying?
Is it Penitent? What?
Let's see what happens. Moving forward, but that's the plan.
Yeah,
As of now,
Penitence literally is.
It's gonna get skipped. If we end up doing it, we might still do
Penitence,
it.
right?
Please understand, I'm doing it.
Obsidian
because
Entertainment.
Back you gave me. I said I was gonna do it, and you guys basically in drove said, no, we would much rather prefer Pokemon. So that's what we're gonna do instead. Okay? Sounds good. All right. Outside of that, a couple quick things to talk about.
Penitence.
On Thanksgiving,
It's like a
we're doing
spooky
the
game.
holiday
Looks
Ask
like
the
it.
King,
Or
right?
isn't it?
Special edition of Ask the King.
I don't know, you
Need your
guys.
questions. The more questions I get for Ask the King, the better the show is. Please post up your questions by typing
Post up?
!point Ask the King into the stream chat. That will bring up the link to my website, dspgaming.com. Where you
Post up. Get doubled. Pass to the spot up shooter for an open 3. And then we got it. And then go back on defense. You fucking wheelchairs.
submit those questions. Or if you're not on the stream right now live, you can just go to dspgaming.com right now. And in the forum section, there's an Ask the King section.
Don't go there.
There's already a thread for the Thanksgiving Ask the King. Please post up your questions there. Now, if you're currently a channel member, all 800 plus of you have attempted up that the Christmas event. The Christmas Marathon is something I do annually every year. I absolutely love doing it. It's the only stream in a year that I drink. The only one.
But bro, you used to say how drinking makes you depressed and shit, and now it's a selling point. It's like a former addict saying, dude, if we hit the goal, I'm gonna get to do a couple of lines of cocaine. You guys love this. I get super crazy.
Where I get a little tipsy here on DSP Gaming. I dress up in holiday attire.
I get very tipsy.
Variety of games, and usually there's other festive fun as well.
Tipsy is not fun though.
Tries it or something else going on.
Tipsy is fun if you're trying to like get some chick at a club, not on a live stream. On a live stream, you gotta get hammered.
Okay?
You gotta get a little tipsy.
If you're interested in seeing that,
With tips being the emphasis. Emphasis on tips.
'tis the season. Right?
Tis the season.
Consider becoming a member or maybe gift a membership to your fellow
What are you
viewer.
gifting
A
though?
way of saying, hey, happy holiday.
What are you
And
gifting?
That would help the channel tremendously. And also, of course, would lock in the event. 1 week left. Why do I say 1 week left? Because it was the final week of October when we had a ginormous membership bomb gifted to this channel. And we went from 500 members to over 1,000. Okay?
Okay.
So if we don't hit this goal within the next week, it becomes unattainable. We're
Oh.
going to see.
Oh, this is what he's trying to do now. The fucking scammer. The fucking scammer. He's gonna try and speed run the goal before it expires. Before the subs expire. This is the new scam.
Dude, because he knows it's not gonna work out if like 300, 500 members expire. It's gonna be terrible. And this is his new scam. He thought about it very intensely.
A dramatic
When he was scrolling on Twitter for shit to be pissed off about.
Of gifted memberships, and we're gonna go boo all the way down to like.
So please gift now.
And sadly, there's no way we're gonna go from 500 to over 1,000. This is not gonna happen. So, if you can, please support the stream in any way, of course. But either becoming a member or gifting some memberships right now would be an absolute great way to do it. And
they're gonna do it, dude. They're gonna do it.
Do it in the next week. It's possible.
They're gonna do it.
All right. But
it's literally, what are 200 memberships for a whale? What is 200 members for a whale? It's nothing. It's just another day. It's just a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday today, right?
More about awareness, making people aware this is happening now. You know.
So about awareness.
If we hit it. If we don't, we're kind of in trouble.
This is not begging, by the way. It's just raising awareness to the goal.
Okay.
We're in trouble. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna drink on stream, guys. The thing that trolls make fun of me for drinking, I'm not gonna do it on stream.
All right.
Trolls better swing by.
Well, gaming news-wise, really the only gaming news going on right now is kind of a follow-up.
Oh no.
To yesterday's story about the Game Awards. If you remember yesterday, we went in
the
depth.
fucking beggar awards. We went in depth, by the way. He didn't go in fucking depth. He just read out a bunch of games and told you that he doesn't like half of them.
Oh, the 6 Game of the Year nominees at the Game Awards of stir and uproar. Like, for example, we're currently playing Sonic Frontiers, okay? Out of the entire game of Sonic Frontiers, what is the thing to you that maybe is the most surprisingly good, right? And,
the salt. When he got salty as fuck.
Fuck this guy right here.
Oh, fuck him. He's getting lean.
In the game, that is
what did
the
he say?
Surprisingly good part. All of us are kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
I didn't expect that it was going to be this good. For me, honestly, of all Sonic Frontiers, I would say it's the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack of the game is exceptional. It reminds me of the soundtracks of a game like Nier Automata, or Nier Replicant. And it's kind of like, as I play, I'm like, wow, this is actually one of the most chill things in the game. Like, it's really relaxing and interesting.
Chill.
So, guess what game didn't get?
I mean, it is pretty cool, yeah.
Soundtracks of the year. And you want to know why? Because no one fucking played it. And this is the problem with having the Game Awards the first week of December. It's all the nominations of the Game
he's gonna make it about money again, because Jeff wants money.
Awards are done by games journalists. All right?
Okay.
What Jeff Keighley claims. He says, oh, no, we send it out to the jury. It's prominent people in the games industry. It's games journalists. And probably a few game developers. Okay? It's a very...
What about content creators, though? They're pretty prominent. According to Twitter, DSP is prominent because he got verified without having to pay.
Small selective group of elites.
The elites, the 1% of gamers. Those fucking assholes.
Nominate all the stuff for his award show. The problem with that is that you can only nominate games that you know of. How many of those gaming elites actually played Sonic Frontiers?
You also said that the Game Awards are not any kind of official awards. So this point is instantly invalid, because you said yourself that those awards basically don't fucking matter. They're just some dude putting on an award show. If I had enough money and network connections, I could do that. I could make an award show, the Meerkat Gaming Show, and I would make a shitty game and give all the awards to myself, because I'm an asshole.
Probably 1%, as opposed to how many of them probably played God of War Ragnarok? Probably like 90%. You see? They all got the game early, they played it, so now they can nominate it for the Game Award.
Even if they did it, they would have finished it at this point, DSP. You're just too slow, and you're salty about that because you have a very specific schedule.
So that being said...
hey, shout out that being said. We're doing it in an hour, so show up.
What ends up happening every year is you get games that get completely snubbed, and in this case, I definitely agree. Sonic Frontiers got snubbed in that regard. Of all the things you can agree on when you're playing the game, the one thing that's the best is probably the music. And they don't recognize that at all. You know? And again, it's a major problem with these Game Awards, is that so many people trust them as like, this is the official awards for the absolute...
Who says this, though?
Ever.
Who says this? What? Who says this?
He actually thinks he can resurrect his dead channel. The level of ego and arrogance this guy has. He's doubling down on his heater behavior. And face palming.
At this point, he realized he can't resurrect this channel, so he started coping over the last week about his channel actually being for the hardcore fans. It's just deep cuts of content. It's for the real fans of gaming. It's not for those fake fans that are gonna swing by when he plays Street Fighter 6 or whatever. So yeah, he kind of is coming to the realization that the channel will never be back to prominence. Never is dead in the water. Because you can't have less than 1,000 views and then talk about how your channel, you want to revitalize your channel. That's a mutual exclusion.
Right?
Big ups, Yosef.
And it's like, but it's not.
Super chat.
It's just a bunch of opinions of a bunch of fucking elites in the industry.
Yeah.
Who have agendas, who didn't play all the games.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing too, because every year they say that there's always a bunch of games that completely get snubbed or they get shoved under the rug into a different category. Like, for example,
Sifu.
indie games, right?
Sifu was in the fighting games category, even though fighting games is the genre and Sifu is not a part of it.
They have their own category. But then, it's like some of the
okay.
games are exceptionally good, but they almost never get nominated for Game of the Year. It only seems to be giant AAA games, except there's a few exceptions. Last year, It Takes Two won, right? But outside of that, usually, it's mostly giant AAA games that get to that final point being nominated as Game of the Year. So people are like, yeah, this is kind of bullshit. If you take a look at all the games that always get nominated, isn't it always the same style or the same budget? Why is it that we can't get other games in the running? I don't know.
They did, though. You literally just said that It Takes Two won, and that was a co-op game about dudes that were divorced. Not dudes, but a dude and a lady that were divorced and then got together through the power of solving puzzles and fighting bees, basically, and killing an elephant.
I don't know what the
Oh yeah, and yesterday he shit on Vampire Survivor, which is a game with 10 out of 10 on Steam. Which somebody else also said just came out on Game Pass or Xbox or something, so he acted like it doesn't exist.
Rationale is, again, outside of the fact that it's just a bunch of gaming elites.
Just a bunch of elites.
Play the biggest games because those are the ones that they were gifted.
Oh yeah, right.
To them,
right.
On a silver platter. Here, play our game early so you can praise it and give us free advertising.
Right.
Give it a glowing review.
You think God of War, a game that won, like the first God of War 2018, that won the Game of the Year, wouldn't be in contention this year? The sequel of it, you wouldn't think that? You think it is nominated just because they got it early? Come on, man. I know you just want to get angry at those people. I don't like those people very much either, because they don't really represent the average gamer. But this is a shit point to make, and people are not going to agree with you, even if it's somewhat valid, because you're an asshole.
You know? So, that's what's going to happen. That's, again, that is just a symptom, all right, of the gaming industry and the way that it works.
Right. You don't know how it works. You're not a part of it. You got a channel that barely gets 1,000 views. You're not a part of that industry. You're not a part of any industry.
If you've got gaming companies that hand select the people they're going to give games to early.
That always happens.
To hope that you'll play it early, think favorably of it, and then give it free promotion all over the internet.
Well, if you don't, then they're going to stop giving you games.
It's a you scratch my back.
That's what Angry Joe, that's what happens to Angry Joe. He doesn't get a lot of games anymore. I think a lot of the Ubisoft games, he doesn't get them because if Ubisoft give out keys in advance, you need to suck off their game. No matter how amazingly terrible or mediocre it might be. You need to suck that shit off because they like themselves some praise for all the games that kind of play the same.
Back, I'll scratch yours mentality. When it comes to the end of the year and it's time for the Game Awards, of course, it's going to be those games, right, that are going to stand out in your mind, right? So that's the deal is I feel like we're in a situation where you're always going to have a select group of games that will always get the priority because the way the industry is set up. And as you guys know, I completely disagree with the way the industry is set up. I don't think
right. He would like to be on top.
To be getting these games early.
As he has absolutely no network connections in the industry, and he has absolutely no clout, and nobody cares about him, and he doesn't get views. And he admits that.
I don't think that there should be a select few that get all the power in the industry, but this is just how it's becoming. And
no, it's not becoming like this. It's been like this for a long time. access journalism's been a thing over the last decade. More and more, it's been a thing to the point where people are kind of content with it, and we're used to it. So we take their opinions with a grain of salt. So when Skill Up gets an advanced copy of something and it tells me that Far Cry 6 is more of what I love about Far Cry, as Far Cry 6 is just a copy-paste of Far Cry 5, 4, and 3, then I kind of take it with a grain of salt. So you kind of have to learn from these things.
It didn't used to be like that. Essentially what's happening is the gaming landscape is becoming exactly the same as movies, as television. You know what I'm saying? It's all becoming the same now. It's the same deal. How it always is in other entertainment mediums. Now the gaming industry is getting set up that way too. And that's not good. You know, gaming for a long time was seen as the rebellious hobby. The thing that you weren't, you know.
It's not, for a long time, hasn't been.
Gaming or whatever. And now it seems like it's the opposite. And when that happens, that's when all this shit begins.
The rebellious hobby.
You know what I mean?
Bro, this was like a long time ago. This was back in the day when he didn't have bankruptcy.
So, it is what it is. There's really nothing else to say about...
Yeah, Far Cry 6 is much worse than the previous two. It is much worse. With the leveling, like the gear level system, that shit is ass. You have to dress up like a clown to get the best benefits of the armor. Very nice.
Hold on.
And you got a backpack that shoots rockets. That is super rebellious. Hold on. We lost the train of thought.
There's really nothing else to say about game news this week.
And we're done.
Calm week. It's just the Game Awards.
Let's just talk about Donkey again. Did you watch the video? You still haven't seen it, huh?
Everyone's playing God of War, and everyone's playing Sonic and talking about those games, but that's really about it right now.
It's really about it.
All right? So, ladies and gentlemen.
Q&A? Are we going to open up the chat to Q&A? Let's do it. This is a part of a podcast. This is allegedly going to be put on iTunes if he gave a fuck. And then you would listen to it and you would be like, what happened? Why is there some ambient noise? Did he get like a stroke or something? No, he's just pulling a clown
I
segment.
want to see if I stared at the camera how you guys would react.
No, they didn't react because they didn't get the chance to react. And of course, you're going to look at chat and probably see one LOL and think that it was funny.
Happy Snappy Pappy had done a super chat. He says, play Warzone 2. Well, I am interested in trying out Warzone 2, to be clear, okay?
He'll play it eventually.
Because many years ago, you guys turned me on to the Battle Royale style.
They turned him on, dude. That's why I jerked off. It was your fault. You turned him on. Many years ago, you turned him on. And I'm skipping the Battle Royale fucking style. He's gonna recap his entire experience with a fucking Warzone. It was terrible. It was ass. He was camping in bathrooms and ranting about Tevin. Dude, it was trash.
Which is funny, because if you realize that you really should be paying attention to the game and trying to survive, but ideally what ends up happening in the game is you end up with a good 10, 15, 20 minutes of each match where you're just running around grabbing resources, hiding for a bit, and waiting for the, what do you call it? The
toilet?
The circle of death or whatever it's called, to zoom in
the
on
toilet
area before you really get
into the toilet is the circle of death.
Firefights. So those first 15, 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying, basically would be in a situation where I have nothing to do but talk to you guys.
Yeah.
So
you would go in a bathroom and just sit there. Just sit in a bathroom and read chat comments and rant about life. It's quality gameplay. And then he would come out, get killed, and be somehow in what he calls top 5 or top 10. And then he's going to flex about it on the next stream. He's going to be like, oh, yesterday we had like top 5 finishes. I was doing like really good.
Well, it was almost a year that I played Black Ops 4 Blackout till finally I felt like, you know, it was getting old or whatever, and I cut back.
Yeah, it was getting old.
And then we were all excited because then in 2019, Modern Warfare was going to be released, the new Modern Warfare, and they announced a whole new retooling of the Battle Royale formula in Warzone, all right? And, you know, I was like, okay, get excited for it, right? I like Black Ops 4 Blackout. Stands to reason I'm going to like Warzone. I fucking hated Warzone. And the reason being is because they changed all the gameplay elements of the gameplay. It's just the game itself, the way it played, felt so different from Black Ops 4.
How, you couldn't camp in the bathroom?
And I was so used to the Black Ops 4 formula from having played it all year that I didn't really enjoy. I just didn't really enjoy it. I thought it was too big of a departure from what I was used to. In addition, and this is something that I think like I failed. I didn't really realize that so many animation changes and effects that they added in the game actually hindered the gaming experience. So, for example, the motion blur and
Motion blur. You can turn off the motion blur in every single game.
you're looking down the sights. There's blur there, or whatever.
You can turn off that too. You mean the depth of field? You can turn that off in pretty much every game.
And I really felt when you played the game, it felt very sluggish. And then come to find out, people were like, if you had disabled all of that graphical shit,
Right.
it actually would have made the game feel
Right.
like classic Call of Duty.
Remember when he, a couple of days ago, he admitted that somebody bought him a PlayStation 5 controller because he thought that his was broken. And the only problem was that the haptic feedback was on. So he turned it off and then realized, hey, now somebody bought me a controller for free. And mine is not broken, so big ups.
And you probably would have liked it more.
Very
So
nice.
I compare that to Modern Warfare 2, which I'm playing right now. You might say, well, Phil, I don't get it. Why did you not like Modern Warfare 1, but you like Modern Warfare 2? Honestly, I think it's because day one, you guys said just to turn all that shit off, right? In the beta.
You guys said
it all.
you can go through the settings of a game you play to tailor it to your own experience and like what you want it to be. What?
You don't need any of those bells.
This is so ass, man. This dude is just Jesus Christ.
You used to play in the old Call of
The bells and whistles. No, you go in the options and you set it to the way that you want to play it as.
Dude,
Come on, it's not that hard.
like a fucking movie playing it. You just want things to react so you can shoot them, right?
They need to tell you to turn off the depth of field and the motion blur.
It all off, and come to find out, I really like the game.
Dude, I really like it.
I'm on Modern Warfare 2 now.
They should have bought him the version for the PS5 or the other console that he plays to see if it's different. Just because, man. Just because.
And I'm like, maybe that's what it was. Maybe it wasn't the game mechanics that I didn't like. Maybe it was just that the stupid ass animations and shit were just making me feel like the game was bogged down. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it was 3 years ago. But for whatever reason.
So literally this whole segment is worthless because he said, well, maybe this happened, but maybe not. Who knows? But anyways.
I just didn't like Modern Warfare 1, and that translated over that I didn't like Warzone. All right? So, in relation to Warzone 2, here's the thing. I like Modern Warfare 2, right? I'm enjoying the game a lot. I'm having a good time with it. It stands to reason if I'm liking the gameplay of Modern Warfare 2, I'll probably like the Battle Royale. Now, it launches tomorrow. I'm in no rush to jump into it. And the reason being, number one, I don't have a lot of time to play Call of Duty. That being said,
hey, big ups.
I want to play more multiplayer with that gun. I want to level it up more, and I want to have fun.
That's a great podcast, dude. I really like it when they talk about this Darish fella and how he is like very cool.
I feel like at this point, every moment that I've played Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer since launch has been grinding to get to the point I'm at now where I have a good rifle and I understand the gameplay elements. So that's what I want to focus on.
The grinding.
Streams. Maybe after this week, maybe, Thanksgiving week, or maybe even past that, what we'll do is when we get back to Modern Warfare 2, I'll look at it and I'll say, okay, maybe now we could try out Warzone for a stream and just see if it's any good, right? Or excuse me, Warzone 2 and see if it's any good. All right. But for now, no, I don't want to commit to when I'm doing it. I'll say, yes, I'm interested in it, but.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this a part of the Q&A or is just him answering somebody's super chat?
So
and we're playing drummer on the knees.
Happy Steppy Peppy.
Yeah, because
It is a $5 tip.
$5 tip. Let's get
It's
it.
from
We don't care.
Giving King. Thank you to the Giving King for a $5 tip.
The
I'm gonna
Dent
drop it
King.
in a moment, but first,
The Dent Lord.
animation.
The Dent Plebeian.
I have one funny thing to tell you guys this morning. I almost forgot to talk.
Took him like 15 seconds to play the animation.
But let's do a shout out for this tip first. So the Giving King says, man, I want to play God of War Ragnarok, but the issue is I'm having some meaningful fun catching up on my long PS4 catalog of games.
This dude said meaningful fun. This has to be bait. This has to be fake as fuck. The dude said meaningful fun. Nobody says meaningful fun. Who says meaningful fun?
Maybe the PS5 will
I'm having some meaningful fun.
Black Friday deal, but I highly doubt it. Well, remember, God of War Ragnarok is on PS4 as well. All right, and I'm happy to say
And
that it runs well. I know because my wife is playing it on her PS4.
oh yeah, because she's a broke bitch.
And-
she doesn't go to work enough to buy her a PS5.
She loves it.
And?
Because she's playing it downstairs on our living room TV. And even though the game runs only at 30 frames, I don't know how my TV does it, but it actually adds some frames of animation. I don't know how it does it.
No,
I
it's
think
just
the
fake.
game's running at a hybrid.
Just fake smoothing.
Between 40 or 50 frames per second on that TV down there.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Slightly worse than what I'm doing up here. Of course, it doesn't have all the lighting in detail as the PS5 version, but it's still...
The TV makes it look smoother. I remember when my parents bought like a big TV and it had this like smoothing effect to it where it legitimately made it look smoother, but it was still like 30 FPS. And this was like in 2012 probably. So it did have some like kind of artificial frame increase, but it didn't. It just made it look smoother and it looked very artificial. It looked very fake. But I don't know what his TV is. Might be a magical TV.
way good.
Might be a smart TV.
It seriously is way, way good.
It's way, way good, whatever that means.
Probably the best running and best looking PS4 game ever made, and it probably will end up holding that title.
Because it's the latest one.
You know, no one's really going crazy trying to make PS4 games anymore. They're all working on PS5. So you may go down in history as the best one. Just how like Last of Us 1 was best in class for PS3.
Okay.
But that being said,
hey, again, big ups. He's a big fucking fan.
If you
He's never given so many shout outs to anything else but us. So big ups, Phil. We appreciate that. We should send some people his way because his channel not doing very well.
Can't get a PS5 right away. I would say don't hold back and deny yourself a really great game that's also on PS4. Just because you want to play it on PS5, it may not make sense to do so. There you go. Okay. I have one funny thing to talk about that I completely forgot to mention.
Let's see the funny thing.
All right. And I wanted to talk about it just a little bit because I think it's hilarious. The irony is huge.
Something on Twitter.
Okay. You ready for this?
Is the Twitter segment.
So a few days ago, here on stream, I was reading from an email of a viewer who gave me some suggestions for improvement. And if you remember,
what?
That viewer had suggested that I don't play every single new release.
Oh my god.
That basically the days of me being Mr. New Release are gone. Most people...
Bro, you still, like, you don't do it. You still don't do it. You don't have enough time to play every single new release.
Tune into DSP Gaming or tuning
like,
in for me.
you don't pride yourself on that. You don't do it anyways.
Not necessarily for the game selection anymore. Which is a good and bad thing. It's kind of a double-edged sword.
It's a double-edged sword. He ends up stabbing himself with both edges somehow.
That people who tune in are here for me, and it doesn't matter what I'm playing. We all have a good time together. That means there's an engaged audience who want to support no matter what I do. That's great.
Yes, whales. We call them whales. And you call them whales as well because you play the gacha game. So you are one. You are a whale. We all know how whales work at this point because we studied you.
Part of that is when new games come out, and typically this would be a time of year when I would see an increase in attention and support. I'm not getting that anymore.
Right, because you're trash.
Very true. As you
because other people are getting it instead because they put in more effort.
As you've seen, basically the views are plateaued, stagnant. They're not going
No, they're not plateaued. Yeah, they are going down. They definitely are.
down.
Yes, they are.
Going up. They're just kind of on level with what they are.
On the level of what they are, which is level 1.
Every single month.
Every single month.
And so because of that, this person said, you know, this time of year, you basically run yourself ragged, right? Playing all of these freaking games. But why? Does anyone really demand all of them?
Demand?
Right? Maybe you, instead of playing so many new releases this time of year, you should maybe select like 2 new games a month and play them. But then for the rest of the month, pull your viewer base, see what people are interested in, and maybe do some other games that are maybe retro games or different games for variety's sake, and not just play the new releases. And yeah, if you don't get to some games, you don't get to some games. What do
Did you need somebody to send you an email to figure that out? This is like a common sense 101 kind of thing.
What are you going to do, right? So, we talked about it.
We talked about it.
Moving forward, maybe this is something we'll consider. In fact, I think it was actually started by that discussion, was the discussion about what games I'm playing this week, and that's kind of how we determined we're going to play Pokemon rather than Evil West, right?
We were going to play Pokemon. Am I going to get to like have the controller a little bit?
All right.
And be terrible?
Funniest email from someone.
He got another fucking email.
It's the most ironic email I've ever read.
Why?
All right? It was from
Because you didn't agree with it?
someone who obviously doesn't like me.
Oh,
right.
okay, there we go.
They write me this giant email.
Oh.
All right? And
Why
it's
would they
like,
do that?
You are so disingenuous and,
Okay.
you know,
True.
can't believe the things you say on stream and you expect people to believe. All kinds of messed up stuff like that, right?
True.
And then one of the points this person puts in the email, it was the funniest, most ironic thing I'd ever read. Okay? They go, no one believes that anyone writes you emails.
Oh, no.
No one.
This was an absolute. You never say absolutes to DSP. You never tell him absolutes. You never say no one or everyone or everything. You don't say this. Because now he's going to be, no one believes? No one? Well, I got a fucking email, you fucking idiot. Therefore, you're full of shit.
Believes it.
Yeah, I believe it. So, yeah, the logic is gone.
We know, and when he says we, essentially what he's doing, he's saying my detractors.
No, he's not the spokesperson, just like I'm not. Nobody is. So he can't say if anyone or no one believes something.
Speaking as like a collective, all right? We know that whenever you say you're getting an email and you're going to read from it on your stream, that's you.
That's pretty
You're
stupid.
making that up. These are your thoughts, these are your ideas, and you're trying to pass them off as someone suggested them so that if they get shot down, you don't look bad.
That's pretty
Okay?
stupid.
This is a way for you to boost your ego, because then if you have an idea that works well, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, this is how you present it to your audience and stuff like this.
No,
right?
dude, like, the dude has people sending him thousands of dollars. What is an email to a person like that? What is sending an email to a person like that? Come on, man. Come on, man.
So,
think about it. He gets plenty of fucking emails. People kissing his ass and sucking his dick because they want to be his friends, just like the Snorlax cock. Just like that guy. They want to be his friend. And he just sees them as his peasants. Oh, a peasant. Send me an email. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to put your shitty fan art on my stream.
basically, this guy is like, we don't believe at all that you ever get these emails. Because if they were real, you would post up the emails on your streams to prove that they were real.
That is pretty stupid. If he writes himself an email himself, he could post it up easily. Dude, think about it. Think about it. Seriously. I could write myself an email from some burner account called MeerkatFan69. Meerkat, you're the best fucking restreamer. I'm gonna suck your dick. Look, the guy said he's gonna suck my dick. Come on, dude. Some conspiracy shit.
The email went on to say a bunch of other really stupid shit.
Probably.
Well, about all the detractor conspiracies about me and shit.
Probably.
All this stuff, right? So this is just funny because, first of all, can we think about the irony of this? Someone actually wrote me an email. And in said email, they said, no one believes that anyone writes you emails. Yet that person...
There is irony in this. Yeah, the dude is fucking right.
Writing me an email. Okay?
Oh, you got fucking debunked with the speed of light.
It's like lost on these people. That's what I mean. Like you and me.
On these people, by the way. One guy who took it upon himself to be the spokesperson for trolls. And to say what trolls believe in or don't. And he used the words we. Which there is no we in this quote-unquote community. Unless we're talking about Nintendo or we're speaking in French. There is no we.
You can think of this situation and laugh hard and be like, the guy literally is disproving his own point by writing that email. But then he's too dumb to understand that. You know? This is the level of these people. That's like unbelievable, right? Now, the other thing is, I remember what he said. He said, well, when you read these emails on your stream, isn't it funny that they always sound like the way that you would say things, right? So
not really.
You're not reading a real email. It's like, you guys realize that usually
That's just a conspiracy, though. There's actually no proof. There's, like, actually no proof. There's actually, like, no proof.
Reading an email word for word, right? Like right now, am I reading an email? No, what I'm doing, if you ever heard of it, because a lot of people apparently don't.
Oh, he does read it plenty of times. This is a shitty point, DSP. You do read it plenty of times. You actually look at your phone and you talk about it.
Know about that.
Come on, bro.
It's called paraphrasing. Do you know what that means? It means that in general,
Paraphrasing.
covering the topics or the spirit of what was originally written, but you're trying to word it in a way that makes more sense for your audience. You're trying to summarize it so it's not long-winded.
Oh, bro, no.
I don't need to sit here
You don't
word for word.
Yeah, you kind of do, because when you paraphrase shit, you misinterpret it and you twist it because you were delusional. That's what happens when you paraphrase things. So you shouldn't be paraphrasing stuff. You should just be reading stuff.
Especially because a lot of the times there's some topics in there that maybe I'm not interested in an email. But
Okay, then just skip reading it.
Stream. So obviously I'm just going to tell you about the ones that are pertinent. I'm not going to read the whole email word for word, right? It just, to me, it's like, so the person, number one, doesn't understand the irony of them writing an email saying that no one writes me emails. I'm lying about that.
That is pretty
Two,
funny, yeah.
They don't even know what the concept of paraphrasing is. They think that, like, because when I talk about these emails, it sounds like me saying it, it's me saying it. Rather than me just saying, hey, in my own words, here's what this person said. Right? It's just so weird.
He does do that sometimes, and sometimes he reads from his phone where it's him actually reading it.
Just
And that's not paraphrasing.
And then here's the other thing, too. Obviously,
What is the other thing? Oh, and they're dumb.
I think I'd be stupid enough to post up an email on my pre-stream. And it's like, now, wait a minute. Hold on a second. First of all, if I post up the full email in its entirety...
It's not proof of anything.
Doxed someone.
No, you didn't, because you would hide the email address. And also, that wouldn't prove anything. Like I just said, I can send myself an email. Anybody can send anybody else an email and take a screenshot of it.
I've given their email address out, which I don't want. If someone writes me a fucking email, doesn't give me the right to put out their information, and now people are going to say, oh, harass that person, email them with bullshit and stuff, I'm not that dumb, all right? In addition, right, what does it matter if I put the email up or not? It's just a fucking typed email. Anyone could easily say that I made it up anyway.
Yeah, literally.
Typed that up and says,
literally.
And it's not, right? So what proof would that even be? But do you see, guys, what I mean when I talk about my haters or detractors? This is what I deal with. These are the level of people who they are.
Yeah, but you just... DSP, why you generalize them? It's one dude send you the email. We didn't have a team meeting to agree on what email we're gonna send you. Just like you have with your chat, right? It's just one fucking dude who's pretty dumb. It's one dude with a tinfoil hat on. Come on, get real.
People are not very intelligent. Right? I mean, just
these people are not very intelligent. Well, they managed to break into your bank account and leak all your expenses, proving that they were intelligent the entire time. They managed to fuck you in other ways that you couldn't even fathom how they did it. They managed to live stream your bankruptcy meeting and call into it and play sound bites such as "Why am I toxic?" They definitely fucking did. They found your car repair place and got your invoice from the car repair place. They're definitely, if you want to say they are definitely smart. And they're definitely smarter than you are.
Embroiled in hate or dislike or disdain or drama
Disdain.
regarding someone, obviously is not someone who's very intelligent to begin with. People with brains in their heads and lives of their own don't dwell on that shit in an extended fashion. So here's the thing. I get an email like this, right? And by the way, like I said, the end of the email is just insane. It's just them like ranting about all the different detractor memes about me, right? Every meme.
The meme.
WWE mobile game.
Okay, that's true.
Bank leaks. And
that is true.
And this and that. All the memes.
What are the other memes, dude? The memes are true, though.
That they talk about all the time.
They're factually proven, more than you can factually prove them yourself. So they are true.
Right? And...
Right?
You just read it and you get depressed almost. You're like, geez, how many people are like this on Earth? You got to wonder, how many people are like this? Where, first of all...
Well, this was one guy.
Let's be honest here. Who's still talking about that shit?
What?
Right?
Well, you're still denying it, so you are.
Like, it's not even like...
And you're still playing the game, though. We can keep track of that. So, yeah, you are talking about it, and you're playing the game. So we talk about it because it's interesting, because there's a new Hogan that dropped that's a Ghostbusters Hogan. You know he's going to get that one. You know that. If it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it.
A topic anymore.
It's not even a topic.
Shit.
We should pull some new ops against him so we can have stuff to talk about. We should find pictures of his wife. Again.
I thought the new meme was, you make fun of me because I'm an e-bagger, right?
You were an e-beggar for the last, what was it, 5, 6 years? 7, 8 years? Yeah, you're still an e-beggar. We still make fun of you for that. It's not just one exclusive thing. Plus, it's not a we. It's different people make fun of him for different stuff. Some people make fun of him for jerking off. I make fun of him for jerking off still. It's fucking funny.
Right? I thought that was the new me.
There's no new meme.
People have been
no, that's not new.
Maybe what it is because in the last week and a half, I haven't really been doing it. That people now have to find something else. So now they've gone back to the old memes again.
The old memes.
It's depressing.
It's still pertinent, DSP.
Literally is depressing.
It's depressing.
In general, that there's this many people out there. Because the thing is, you have to understand, for every one person like that who wrote me the email, there's probably like 5,000 people who feel the same way. Right?
That's a stretch.
Why there's entire channels who do this and slander or defame.
Slander or defame.
Groups who...
Somehow we have more proof than you do to your slander, right? We have more proof, DSP. Like actual black and white proof.
Talk about this shit. This is why big YouTubers.
And now we're coping again. Well, big ups to that guy who wrote him that stupid email. Even though that email is probably dumb as shit. He got him to give us this coping segment, so we get the daily cope. Yeah, hook up your copium masks and your copium tanks. We're about to get high in the sky.
To me in a negative light because they just see those dumb memes that these idiots believe.
The dumb memes.
And this
backed by evidence.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the level of intelligence of these people. Like, man, it's sad. It's a sad thing. It's not even like at one point back in the day, whenever people did stuff like this, I would get angry. I'd be like, wow, what?
Right.
What a jerk. You know, what a
He's not angry now. He's definitely not angry.
Now it's just like, I'm sad.
He's sad.
Sad for
he wants to cry. You should have a crying segment again. It's going to make you look much better for Sir Moist.
There's so many people out there that are that dumb.
They're so dumb, dude.
They just go along with
He's scared for the humanity, you know, that society that he doesn't partake in. He's very concerned about it. That's why he doesn't partake in society, because he's concerned about it. That's why he's a hermit, because he's scared.
I'm a
for other people.
I just stand here and I chew my cud all day, and whatever I'm told to do, I do, and it's a group mentality. Oh, the cows are moving over there. Go with them. Go with the herd. Right?
No, you're the cow.
It's like, damn.
You're giving up the milk right now. Right now, we're getting milk.
We were just talking at the
Milky
podcast. There's some people who go through the holidays in a haze, right? They don't really focus on anything because they're so busy with so much going on. Next thing you know, it's January. The holidays are over. You didn't even enjoy them. How many people go through life like that, right? They're just going through life in a haze. Oh, there was this fucking meme, this viral thing I saw online. I just believed it, and I just went through going in a haze through it.
What?
No analytical thought, nothing of any intelligence there.
No analytical thought. People literally broke into his bank account with analytical thought and printed miles of receipts. And then no analytical thought. I just believed it.
Thing you know, you wasted 5 years of your fucking life on the internet doing dumb shit. It's like...
What if it was fun, though? You wasted 14 years to get 1,000 views per video. Was that getting caught in whatever it was? You put yourself in massive life-ruining debt for this. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Are you one of those guys?
I can't imagine.
You can't imagine. You really can't, because you're delusional.
Can't imagine. It's sad, man.
It's very sad. We cry. Cry all day.
Go through life sometimes. It just is. You know, you
cry all day, because somebody has some extra time in a day to make fun of Phil. After going to work or doing whatever they want to do. And then they carry on with their day. And they continue, and he continues to be Phil. That's the funny thing. That's what actually should make him sad. That people poke him for some fun, and they get their fun, and he continues to be him. That's what should be sad. Not the society.
Things like, how do people, when the people are driving on the road, how are they so stupid to pick up their phone and start texting? Right?
How are you so stupid to put on your Champions account on your daily wrap and show us that you're playing the game? How is that pretty analytical thinking? How is that very smart? 14 credit cards? How is that very smart? Moving across country on credit and getting a massive condo that is way above your means? How is that smart?
Don't they understand how dangerous that is? No.
Don't you understand how dangerous that is?
No.
No.
They act like they have no conscious thought.
He has no conscious thought. You told him what games to play. He has no conscious thought. He can't run his own business. He can't run his own business. You have to tell him what to play because you're a guy in chat who wants to watch a live stream. So you tell him what game you like. And that game doesn't make a lot of money, so he can't have his day off because he's broke. And his wife's gonna lose weight.
They just go through life going through the motions. They're not thinking, man, the moment that I pick this phone up when I'm driving my car, I could crash and kill myself. I could kill my whole family who's in the car. I could kill a bunch of people out
And now we're literally comparing trolls to people that text and drive and then die.
road because I'm just an irresponsible idiot.
Right.
That's how a lot of people go through life. I have to believe that that's how a lot of these people on the internet are.
Oh, and right, yeah. I'm gonna die doing a restream. I'm gonna drink too much beer and then I'm gonna die from cirrhosis.
They just go right into these
What are we actually fucking talking about?
memes of thinking and just
The memes of
this
thinking.
guy types me a giant email.
Okay, you read it though, and you gave us this rant. So he got what he wanted to, even though that email was dumb as shit. And it made no sense.
And reading the entirety of the email,
Okay?
the only thing of value is a laugh because you realize how ironic it is that someone's so dumb. They don't realize that the moment they started writing me that email, they already disproved their own point of the email. And they have no self-consciousness. Again, they're just going through life. They
That
have
is
no
pretty funny,
self-consciousness
yes.
To understand that. It's just like, there's nothing up there, you know?
Well, this is the one point that you wanted to hold on to because it was ironic, right? But also, the irony is that you said you're not going to talk about trolls, and we got this massive segment about trolls. Right? This is also irony, Phil. Do you need to now somebody to tell you what the definition of irony is and to laugh about it? Because I will.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Anyway, this actually happened a few days ago.
Because, like, writing an email takes, like, 5 minutes. I can write an email that long in 5 minutes and write him a bunch of shit. Because I've written, like, Kiwi Farms posts and Discord messages and tweets and shit. Shit is not that hard.
But I kept forgetting to talk about it.
And he gave thousands of people something to talk about.
So I just wanted to bring it up today.
And the ones that want to go with the conspiracy theories and make up a bunch of shit, they will. They will take this clip and do that.
I got a good laugh out of it.
So he is only perpetuating this line of thinking, and he's only solidifying this as he's thinking he's getting a laugh out of it. It's fantastic.
And it's just like, you have to understand, that's what I'm up against.
That's what I'm up
Like,
against.
oh, Phil is up against a very intelligent group of people who...
They outsmart you left and right. You literally admit they fuck with you. They fuck you left and right. And also you call them children, which is very suspicious. But yes, they outsmarted you time and time again. They get you copyright strike. They get you banned off of this, off of that. They record your income. They make videos that are much more creative and more interesting that are about you than you can make about yourself.
You know, have so...
They're much smarter than you. As a unit, as a pseudo community of trolls on the internet, they're much better than you and your community. An actual community, right? Yes, they are.
So many valid things to say in life. It's, no, Phil is against a mob of dunces.
A mob of dunces. Then why can't you beat them? Why can't you overcome them? And they can go away when you've destroyed them. Why does that not work? Why are they on your ass since 2012? Why? If they're so stupid, why do they get more views than you do? Why? They're so dumb.
Brainless twits.
Brainless
They
twits.
just fucking do whatever and say whatever they want because they can get away with it on the internet. And it's become this...
They can
mob
get
of
away with it.
dunces. But the problem is so many dunces out there say the same thing. Now people who are outside of that situation who aren't dunces think that it might be real because also it's so popularly said.
Yeah, but you're such a genius. Why can't you beat them? Beat them. Convince your community. Grow your community despite those people. Because they're idiots, right? They're idiots. You can prove them wrong every day, right? You can sit on stream and prove everybody wrong. But you choose not to.
So
big ups.
you know, it is what it is. I know it's irrelevant to anything we were talking about today.
Irrelevant.
I felt like if I didn't talk about it because I just remembered, I was like, I'll probably never talk about it. I'm going to forget about it.
Yeah, you probably should have, because now you're giving us more. You're giving us more content. So thanks, Phil. Thanks. What a great pre-stream. Because you literally had nothing else to talk about. You needed to talk about a stupid email you got from a troll. And the email was bad, and he made himself look worse.
It would be entertaining to talk about this stupid email like that.
Fantastic.
Rodum Electric did a super chat. He says, Trump is the best Muppet in the USA. Cheers.
This is going to get ghosted. He doesn't even know who Trump is. Who is Trump, dude? What is a Trump? Is this like a trumpet? Do you, like, play music on it?
Political statement. It sounds like
It's a political statement, dude.
Yes.
We don't even know. Like,
What the
is
hell is
this even a political statement? The dude was on a reality show. How does he have anything to do with politics?
To do with the stream at all?
What is politics?
I seriously have no
Dude.
clue. But thank you for the super chat. I'm not going to say anything about what you said because I'm not a political guy and I don't want to have people start fighting on my streams. So there you go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have essentially finished everything I had to talk about on today's pre-stream. If you guys... Oh, Expand Dong has a question. He says, can members vote in a poll for Scarlet or Violet? For the Pokemon who can only be found in certain versions, we promise not to spoil, just vote. Why don't... If you really want to do a poll about that, why don't we do it next week? Right? Why don't we set that up like on a podcast next week? Maybe one of the mornings. We'll set up a private poll for members, and you guys can vote. Because here's the truth, I don't care. I'll get either one. I'll either get Scarlet or Violet. I don't care which version. I don't care which Pokemon. I never care. I usually just go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you know, and I just pick one. So I probably will. That's a good suggestion, Expand Dong. I think what we'll do is, you know, when I get back from break, maybe Thursday, Friday, we'll do a poll on the channel page of DSP.
I missed the political segment. If there was one,
and
I went to the bathroom.
The version of Pokemon that I play when I start playing it probably over the next week.
Skip.
Why would I not do that? That gives incentive to be a member, and it rewards people who are supporting this channel. That's why.
Why are we begging for members now?
That I play when I start playing it probably over the next week. People are saying, well, why only members? Because that gives incentive to be a member, and it rewards people.
Yes, because now the new scam is he wants to hit the members goal before they expired. Because otherwise, he's fucked. He is fucked. And they will expire at some point, but he will get to do the Christmas event. Because if those members expire on the 19th and the 21st, and he doesn't get to hit the goal, he's getting cucked out of his own Christmas event.
We're supporting this channel. That's
It's going to be insane. That would be crazy. But of course, that's if you ask me, that's not going to happen. Somebody's going to swing by, send him like $1,000 worth of memberships, but they also have to bot as well for all those memberships to be actually accepted. So that's going to be a huge investment. But big ups Team Ico Gamer, you did this to yourself, my boy. You did this to yourself. Because you wail out once, you're going to be expected to wail out every single time. So enjoy your time at DSP community. Enjoy your time. You're very appreciated until you stop giving money, and then you're not very appreciated, but then you basically don't exist.
Makes sense. If I have the ability to reward people who support me, why would I not do that? Right? It's a way of giving back. It's an easy way to just say, hey, here you go. Here's something, because you're nice to me, I'll be nice back to you. Right?
It is the season of giving.
We've got a few extra minutes. If anyone has a question they'd like to toss my way.
We got a few extra minutes. Let's see how many minutes he keeps talking. What is this? 15 more extra minutes we got. 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes until reality.
Please tag.
Oh, wow. This is what we get. This is like 40 seconds of this. Like, actually, no joke. Skipping by... How much silence? Okay, we got 10 seconds here. Let's see.
Let's see what people come up with.
Let's see what people come up with. And it's just fucking the Dead Air podcast. It's
Did
just
I
it.
invent swag?
No. He doesn't have any. Last time he got swag was when he dressed up as a woman. So yeah.
I consider playing an older RPG like Live a Live.
No.
That. Is a Square Enix remastered game like Chrono Trigger? Oh. Interesting.
Yes.
Buy your shoes for you 2 in the morning?
What?
The entire this idiot just said to me. Don't get emails.
Oh, and now we get to go back on that thing because he doesn't have actual quality questions from his quality community. We're gonna talk about the fake emails again.
Did I get
conspiracy theory?
The mobile game? No, I was checking my emails because sometimes, remember, sometimes I don't get emails properly, and I have to check my phone and see what's going on there.
Right.
How exactly would I be playing? Just think of the dumb thing this idiot just said.
How did you play it on your daily rap when you literally got busted on in your own video?
Said to me, "Are you playing the mobile game?"
Yeah.
Yes. As you can see, this podcast, I've been very engrossed in my phone.
You literally just said you were checking emails, and you could have been doing anything in this time. You could have been on Twitter. You literally just said so, you fucking asshole.
The entire podcast...
You said you were on your phone checking emails.
I've been focusing on a mobile game.
Oh, and now it's the entire podcast. You see this? Now the point is completely different. It's a straw man. It's a point nobody made. Hey, now when you were checking emails, were you playing the game? No, I was checking emails, you fucking idiot. Do you think I was playing the game this entire podcast? Look at how stupid this guy is. For making an argument he never made.
You fucking mouth drooler.
What a fucking mouth drooler. They should lock him up.
Wow. I mean, does your mom tie your shoes for you too in the morning?
Does your mom comb your hair until you're a teenager? Don't answer. We already know.
Holy shit.
Fucking mouth drooler. Some kind of shit I would say.
Any plans to play Hitman Blood Money? Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually people want to see me play the classic Hitman games. I will. No one really asks for them, though.
And we go back to answering questions like nothing happened. This is like those parents, you know, when you're a kid and you have like a friend kid that you play with, and the mom just busts in the room and beats his ass and then walks away, and you're supposed to keep playing as if nothing happened. This is what just happened.
Thoughts of League of Legends? Don't really have thoughts on League of Legends. I
No
never really
thoughts.
that style of game.
That style of
I actually
game.
played games such as...
Because those are social games that you need to play with other people and actually communicate. And they're toxic as fuck. Just like him. So that would be some great gameplay. No, you're a fucking suka, you fucking idiot. What does fucking suka even mean? This is some fucking chicky chang wang fucking language.
What was it? It was Warcraft 3. It was a mod for Warcraft 3 that originally became that style of game before they started designing games that were exclusively playing like that style of game.
Why is he calling me a fucking lobster? What?
I can't remember what it was called, though, the Warcraft 3 mod.
Warcraft mod. It's Dota, you moron.
I played that back in the day. Is it Dota? Is that
Yeah.
It's Dota?
The Warcraft mod?
But I played that.
He's going as deep as he can possibly get. He's finding the origins of MOBA games.
when it was new, but I've never really
This is amazing.
any of that stuff, no.
A
Well, I tried
fucking
Vampire
mod?
Survivor on Xbox Game Pass. I don't know what it is. I literally don't know what it is. Right?
What did he say? Something
Messed with any of that.
Vampire Survivor. Oh yeah, Vampire Survivor, yeah.
Why didn't Vampire Survivors get nominated for Game of the Year?
Got a 10 of 10 on Steam.
I was like, what the
Why not?
fuck is Vampire Survivors?
If Steam says it's a 10 of 10, then it is. It's more decisive than any Game Journal award show can be, so yeah.
What are you talking about?
Steam reviews are the top place you go for reviews, and to have a laugh,
And apparently it's
and sometimes to get a quick wank,
a game that has a cult following.
if you feel like it.
It's like an exceptionally good game that no one's heard of.
It's an exceptionally good game no one's heard of. This man who can't even start his PC, by the way.
Jex Gaming, thank you for posting up your question on the members thread. I appreciate that. Membership expired. Yeah, sure. The whole point is you have access to this members only thread because you're a member. As long as you post up your question, yeah, sure.
Dude, this is so fucking
I
dumb.
don't care how many fucking reviews were on Steam.
He doesn't care now. Who gives a shit about Steam?
Shit.
Who gives a shit? This is literally the biggest place where people leave reviews for PC games, you fucking mouth drooler. It's literally the biggest place. It's the biggest marketplace for games on a PC.
You don't
on the whole platform.
If it removes your question or not, if you lose your membership.
No, we don't give a fuck about your stupid memberships, dude. Keep fucking begging. Keep begging. Someone's gonna swing by eventually. You just need to beg hard enough. Just say your wife is gonna go hungry for like a month or something. Say your cat's gonna die. People are totally gonna buy that.
Oh my god, here we go again.
Here we go again. What did they say this
Right.
time?
Someone tipped $1 to talk about the tractor shit. You're absolutely right. I'm not going to address. He literally says in the tip, I know you're not going to address this. You're right. I outright said I'm not going to.
Okay.
I said that's a waste of everyone's time. So thanks for wasting everyone's time. Or actually, you just wasted your own time because I'm not wasting everyone's time on
You literally just did. You spent like 20 seconds on it. And the dude gave you like, what, 60 cents? And he's probably going to give a chargeback because he didn't read the message. So yeah, he's going to be starting to get a bunch of chargebacks. But the thing with him is he can just tell you he got a bunch of chargebacks every time he needs a lot of money. That's all he can do. because that's the thing with DSP. He can just tell you, oh, you guys, this month I got $5,000 worth of chargebacks. Well, guess what? You gotta negate that negativity. Pay up right now, you cucks. Okay.
Do I remember making Team Fortress vids? I do, but I never really made that many.
Yeah, because they probably didn't took off, and you were probably sad. And he went on a piss break in like 5 minutes, so that's about when I'm gonna leave. And I'm gonna send you to that being said.
I attempt doing
We're about to start in like 20 minutes.
one-off streams of games more
And be late.
often to try out things. Not everything has to be a full playthrough. It's like I said, Femboy, that's very possible with something like
Hey, big ups, Femboy.
it is. If I Game Pass games,
Like I said, Femboy, whatever that means. Big ups,
you
Femboy.
want me to try them out on like a night stream?
Well, like he said in his opening slides, in one of them, this is a place that is accepting to everybody. If you want to be a fanboy, you can be a fanboy. Swing by.
Stream. And if it clicks, then we do a playthrough. If not, it's fine. We've done that before. But outside of that, no, I don't have the resources to buy a bunch of games.
I don't have the resources, dude. Even though you guys buy all the games for me.
Try them once for an hour and say, oh, this didn't work out. Well, guess what? Now I just besides me and said that I didn't play enough new releases, which is hilarious. Out of it, you know what I'm saying? Like pretty much what I buy, game-wise, has to be something that is an investment that I'm going to get.
Yeah, we know. You broke. We get it.
Right now, I'm more focused on what's going on in the next week to 2 weeks.
Is this not begging when he has to tell you that he constantly has to invest resources in things that are going to pay off?
The Witcher 3 tomorrow, right? Isn't it?
Where the fuck he go?
Already for God of War Pro.
Oh, was he clowning? Was this a joke?
Okay.
I also hate this shirt. I think I say it every time, but the topography on that shirt, that text with the mushroom pizza, whatever it was, is terrible. The illustration is not that bad, but the text looks like it's a shirt that was made on like AliExpress. It's a super bootleg shirt.
For war, me too. I'm ready for God of War Pro. There's something like
Yeah, you should go actually start playing the game instead of wasting your time. What is he talking about? Food?
pork loin. That's
Pork loin. Literally.
A bunch of like
Literally. I just saw his hand gesture and I was like, yeah, this dude's talking about food.
Mexican style spices.
Mexican style spices.
Like Santa Maria marinade, and then you put it in a slow cooker with some water, and it cooks over a course of like 3-4 hours. And then what happens is the meat becomes incredibly tender. Tortillas. Ways have a couple tacos. Sith Alchemist.
What was this? Hold on, we got a great stretch.
That's what we're having.
Was this a leg stretch break that he just had when he just like got up and left? And then we get this. Whatever this is, it's like a weird segment thing.
Sith Alchemist says, what do I think of the anthropomorphic swirl character?
Nothing. It sucks. It's trash.
No, it just sucked. Every year we say the same thing.
Yeah, it sucked.
We say, we want to go to the zoo.
Oh, and they're going to the zoo. Hold on.
Dude, like, what is your purpose, right? He literally was there for the one scene, and then I don't even understand, like, what he's for, because he's like, oh, you can summon me. Like, well, why would I want to? What do you do? Like, what is your purpose? I don't even know yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Far enough into the game to find out.
I don't know. Let's talk about the zoo again, because they're too broke to go to the zoo. It's a big thing. Because he used to go to the zoo with his mom, and then he used to go to the zoo with his significant mother, Leanna, also known as his daughter. He has very weird relationships, if you haven't noticed yet. And he wants to go to the zoo with his current significant mother, Kat. Let's get a load of this great
Is the
zoo
zoo
segment.
open this time of year? The zoo is open. It's just, now it's cold. Why are you going to want to go? You know,
It's too cold.
It just sucked. Every year we say the same thing. We say, we want to go to the zoo. We're going to commit. We're going to the zoo. We're going to do this. We're going to dedicate the time. We're going to figure it out. And then one thing or another happens and we don't go to the zoo. Whether it's my wife's work schedule is all over the place, and so we can't consistently plan everything.
Bro, you don't need to plan going to the zoo. When you got some free time, you're just like, hey, is the zoo open? Let's just drive to the zoo and go to the zoo and see some animals and pet them and look at them. And then we come back home. That's all you got to do. It's not something that you need to put in your stupid schedule.
Work schedule is all over the place.
Bruh.
You know, with time constraints, money
constraints, money constraints,
and
everything.
You know,
Adult
it's
constraints.
fucking mid-November.
This is how adults work. They can't plan anything on the spot. They can't just make a plan and go out and just go to the zoo. Hey, honey, is the zoo open? Yeah, it is. You want to go to the zoo? Sure thing. Let's go to the zoo. That's how adults do it. And how man-children do it is you make a bunch of excuses and then you don't do it. And you stay at home and you play Skyrim.
Oops, I guess we didn't go to the zoo.
That's how it works.
You know, This has been like 3 years in a row that we had said this, and we just never went. So, it's life, right? Maybe when the spring hits, I guess we'll see.
Maybe. Dude, you're on borrowed time at this point. You gotta go to the zoo one last time before you kick that bucket. Like, come on. You're not doing very well. Honestly. Honestly. I'm not even a doctor.
Just like we said, we were talking about this in September. We were looking up stuff to do for the fall. And local days, they have all kinds of fall things.
Okay, yeah, this is getting the 1.5. Because I sort of want to hear what he's going to ramble about, but not that much. But don't care enough to skip through it. So this gets the 1.5. Enjoy.
They sell a marketplace. They actually have like a barnyard petting zoo area.
Barnyard petting zoo?
And pet them and interact
You
with
can pet cat.
them. So basically like a kind of like a family fun day thing.
Family fun day thing. Except he goes,
We're
yeah,
like, we absolutely want
anyways.
to do that. Let's do it. Okay. And then what ended up happening? Well, we didn't know what her work schedule was going to be for October. The weather was kind of weird in October. And by the time that we would have had time to do it, that week that we were free, we had a million other things to do.
That sucks.
I had to go do all stuff for Halloween.
I feel really bad for this man.
Yeah, Halloween decorations, my Halloween costume.
Because he couldn't go to the zoo.
You know, so we were already too busy. It's like, that's life, man. That's what happens. You get so when you only have one day off a week, all right?
Okay.
You have limited.
You know, you have time off after work, such as what I'm doing right now, right? I was at work today, 9 to 5. I got up at 6 so I can have breakfast, take a shower, get ready, go to work, came back, post up a stream, post up. And I'm about to do a second thing now with that being said. Because it's fun. Because it's fun, DSP. Isn't it fun for you to sit there on stream, have fun all day? You're your own fucking boss. Come on.
Funds and things. It would be one thing if, like, everything was unlimited. It's not a big deal. It is. Every week when I have my day off, I have to...
It's trash excuses.
And the time to
These excuses only work on somebody who's never had a job. Like, legit.
And those limitations, it sucks sometimes.
The whole point of people saying 9 to 5... is that before 9 and after 5, you have all the time to yourself. And you can do whatever you want. Not always, because sometimes you gotta travel, you gotta do other stuff. But you have some free time, right? There is time that exists.
Life, what are you gonna do? But, we'll get, hopefully we'll do some. The thing is, we will have a good time like Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna cook a nice meal together. We're gonna have a relaxing night together. Christmas, have a good day, Christmas. Have a great day, Christmas. Relaxing and doing holidays.
It's amazing. Relaxing, doing holiday stuff, such as playing Skyrim.
It's gonna be, we have nice days together that aren't stressful, for sure. It's just, you gotta make the best with the time you really have, right? Because,
Yeah. Okay, do we have more questions?
Disney animated movie from my childhood.
Bro, get the fuck out of here with the Disney fucking questions. What is this, a stealth Derek? Did somebody, Derek send them?
For the G.I. Joe movie.
G.I. Joe movie, look at this dude. And that's it, the Happy Thanksgiving. When we see the Happy Thanksgiving, we bust and we're out. But right now he's sitting at $5, so let's see if there's gonna be an unrecorded begging segment.
We have to take a brief break before we
He needs to
start.
piss, of course.
Use the bathroom.
The camera, again, just like yesterday, exactly like yesterday, is still not grouped with a frame, so he's gonna resize it manually. That's what a streamlined stream is like.
All right.
You streamline that shit.
Take like a 5-minute break.
5-minute break?
And I apologize because, as you know, I don't like taking a significant break before we start.
This is a really cool emote in chat with the no tips, and then you get the little like, the little sad face, but kind of like cute sad face emote. I would love to make this a thing. Just post this when there's no tips. Like no tips.
You have to. That's nature calls, as they say.
Nature calls. Drank too much seltzer. And he's actually just gone. Oh no, he's putting on the God of War. What is it, downloading? It's patching?
It looks like it's a good thing that I'm going on a break. Because apparently the game had a game update.
Okay, so he's gonna install an update. Dogs. And hobos and dogs, that's what you get. Not even a big. But he's back now, because we get to skip.
Skill. When I was a kid, I used to draw my own comic books. Did you know?
Oh yeah, like Christian. I used to draw my own comic books too. Because we were broke.
Up overnight and it didn't install it. Okay,
Okay.
So let's get started. And Pacific time, we'll probably take like a 5-10 minute break. I had to. By the way, I need to turn on my fan. The sun is in full burst against the front of my house, and the office is actually getting quite warm today. Let me turn on. Okay.
Okay.
Where did I get this shirt? Oh, I
Full burst sun. Yeah, in November.
And drew it. This is all. I took a pen And I
Is
just
this 55 Fahrenheit? What's 55 Fahrenheit to Celsius? Wait, Fahrenheit to Celsius. 12? Wait, what? 11, 12? This is full burst? Dude, this dude is getting like hot flashes. He's going through menopause or something.
right on here by
11 degrees full sun. Like, is the heating blasting in his house?
used to draw my own comic books. Did you know that?
Of course, you used to draw your own comic books.
I made that part up about drawing the shirt.
Oh, he fucking made it up.
I bought it. A long time ago, over 10 years ago, I used to go to conventions, gaming conventions.
Wait, is this shirt like 12-year-old shirt that you wear to work?
I was part of that scene. And when I used to go to conventions, I would look for unique shirts and buy them at conventions. And this was one of them, I believe, that I bought at a convention.
12 years ago.
It's either that or...
That's why it looks like trash. That's why I hate it so much. It's such an old-ass shirt, dude. Come on.
One or two companies who were making...
I don't have shirts that old.
...related shirts over a decade
And I
ago.
keep all my shirts because they still fit me since I was like 15.
For a way to get free
Some
promotion
skinny-ass
for the
twink.
product on the internet. So some of them would just literally just mail me a box of shirts.
Mail me a box of
Some them
shirts.
on my streams, and people would say, "Hey, what's that shirt? Where'd you get it?" And I would give them a shout out.
Oh, he would give him a shout out because he's a nice guy. Anyways, enough with this. What was I gonna do? I was gonna shill. Yeah, shill time. Epic shill time. I'm gonna post the link in chat. All you have to do is click it. You're gonna be there. We're gonna be live in like 10 minutes. So go and have a quick bathroom break, and get yourself I don't know, a fat blunt or a beer. And we're going to be there talking about the epiphany that DSP had about not begging. And he will never beg again. You heard this here, guys. He's never going to beg again. And until then, I'm going to put on the Hogans. No, not the Raccoon Eyes. If you haven't heard Raccoon Eyes, the full edition that has an extra thing in it, an extra verse, you can go hear it on the Snortwave Records channel. I'm going to put in a link to that as well. So, yeah, that's going to be it. Big ups for sitting through this trash. Big ups to that dude that baited DSP with the email. That email was pretty dumb, but it got us a segment to talk about. So, yeah, shout out to that guy. It was like the best, dude. Big ups. Now I'm playing Hogan's in his honor. So yeah, blaze it. Go on the That Being Said channel, brother. And see you in like 10 minutes, brother.
But I'm telling you, I did spend money on mobile games in the past. I admit it. That's how I know how addictive they can be. That's how I know how bad they are for people to get caught in that kind of addictive nature. I remember playing, and there was an event. The Hulk Hogan card was in it, right? It was a legendary old school back in the day 1980s Hulk Hogan card.
We've been hanging and banging, brother.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Keep spending.
If they ain't 6 stars, I don't wanna
buy more.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Oh, play for 2 more hours. You ran out. Buy more.
If it ain't 6 stars,
keep spending.
If it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it. All these pools, yeah, I'm about to bust. Spending all my money on these Hogans like I'm Elon Musk.
Ridiculous amounts of money. I know it was. It was probably hundreds of dollars for this event. I earned the car.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Keep spending. I earned the car.
If they ain't 6 stars, I don't wanna
buy more.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Oh, play for 2 more hours. You ran out. Buy more.
If it ain't 6 stars,
keep spending.
If it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it.
I earned the card, right? I'm like proud of myself. Oh my god, I actually earned this card, and wow, it was very hard to do. I'm one of the few people in the game who even earned it. I think it was only like 20 people in the whole game who had the card or whatever. Okay? And I can tell you exactly what happened. Immediately after I earned that card, within 1 week, they announced...
Alright, I'm gonna play the full Raccoon Eyes for those people that didn't hear it when I played it last time, because it's the full version, it's updated. It has an extra power walking segment in it. So that's a lot of fun, obviously. So listen to it. In 5 minutes, we go live. Probably. Or we might be late, but you're not gonna know. Goes out to the one and only. The big cat. The fat cat. Big ups.
I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats, cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like, I'm happy with who I am.